is ready to throw down with the game, Triple H.
Holy shitty fucking motherfucker. I was in the other room and holy motherfuck of a buttfuck ass of a buttfuck cornhole. I fucking, man, this goddamn fucking, I thought it was a bee. I thought it was a goddamn bee. I came out there, I put my hands on the water to grab myself a water, and fucking, and I was like, holy fuck, it's huge. It's fucking huge. And then I started thinking, God damn it, we got a problem in this house. We got a problem with bees. Oh, fuck. But then I got up close to it, and I realized it was a ginormous stink bug. I mean, it is a huge stink bug. The biggest stink bug I've ever seen since moving into this place. And by the way, I asked my neighbor the other day, I was like, hey, dude, fucking stink bugs, man. Like, I mean, I was like, we need to get our windows fixed some point because there's just stink bugs everywhere. And he's like, oh, we got them all over in our house too. And he's like, we have new windows. I'm like, oh, fuck. So you're telling me brand new windows, they're in your house too? He's like, yep, they don't matter. So I moved to a place with stink bugs everywhere. But hey, fuck it. Dude, I'm so relieved though. Stink bugs are just nothing. Like, they don't do anything. They go, and they don't do anything. So, well, I guess they smell if you bash them the right way, but I've killed about 19 of them so far since January. I haven't smelled anything, but that being said, there's stink bugs in the house, and I'm just happy that wasn't a bee. I'm fucking full of ecstasy because that was not a bee. If that was a bee, my life is fucked because I hate bees. So, no bee tonight. Let me say, tonight was the Orville season finale. So I was watching the Orville with Leah. That's why we're late. And on top of that, the Bruins game was on, and they went into overtime. So I paused the Bruins in the third quarter. Jesus Christ, what is this, football? In the third period, and I put on the Orville, watched the whole Orville, then came back to the Bruins halfway through the third period. And thank God the Bruins won. Fuck you, Columbus. And on top of that, dude, there's a sequence where like one of the Columbus players gets all bitchy and then he gets pitchforked. It's at the end. It's funny. Also, you know, we got Endgame coming up, so I suggest that if you are somebody who doesn't want to be spoiled about things, I can't be spoiled. So I am spoiled. I cannot be spoiled at this point. I have been told everyone is dead. This guy's dead. That guy's dead. These guys are dead. No one's dead. Someone's dead. They're dead. One guy dies there. This happens. They go back. They go in forward and back in time and here. I have heard every sort of attempted spoiler and to the point where I know they're not real, or I know that I don't know which one's real. So it doesn't matter to me what anybody says at this point because I have heard fucking everything. I have heard everything. So like at this point you could say something to me and I'd be like, all right, well, I mean, I heard that already and I heard that already too. It doesn't matter. So I suggest if you don't care, don't be in the chat. You know what I'm saying? Don't be in the chat, you know, just listen to the show, whatever, and even then something could happen. So just know that. Watch this show Sunday or something. Watch this show when you're fucking your mother or whatever you do. Some of you, you know, have sex with your parents out there. I know that there's still a few of you out there that do it. You know, I know that most of us have moved on from that, but every once in a while there's a few people out there that just gotta put a fucking cock in good old mommy. And of course, Game of Thrones, you know, coming up on the last episodes of that. Had a lot of fun with me and Leah doing those things, and it's been a lot of fun. And, you know, there's a lot of shit to talk about tonight. I'm kind of fucking fired up, man. You know, kind of sick of the double standard around, you know what I mean? Kind of just sort of fucking festering and full of fucking piss and vinegar. You know what I'm really sick of? I'm really fucking sick of, if I defend myself, I'm a dickhead, right? If I defend myself, I'm a dickhead. If somebody else defends themselves, oh, they're great for defending themselves. But if I defend myself, I'm a dickhead. That's why for the last 4 weeks, you guys have seen me not respond to videos or things or posts and stuff. I haven't gone into the drama. I haven't gone into the fighting, and I'm still not going to. But the bottom line is what I'm telling you is it's a lose-lose situation for Joe Cronin. If I decide I want to do something and attack something or fight back against something, I'm a piece of shit. I'm told not to do it. But other people can do it. Everywhere, everybody else can do everything, but I can't do it. I'm a piece of shit if I do it. So I have just decided to go silent, and I don't say anything about nothing because I don't know what to tell you anymore. You know what I'm saying? If somebody purposely to fuck with me takes something and does something and then they shit on me for it and say that, there's like 900 mini fucking shows and channels all over the place. And somebody says, oh, Joe, you stole real as fuck from me, or you stole this from me. And then so now I'm forced to defend myself. You stole this from me, Joe. So then I'm forced to defend myself and tell you, no, I didn't steal it from you. I did it 4 years ago. So you forced me to correct you and provide the facts that you can go look up the video with the date that proves you're a fucking shithead. But then if I do that, I'm called, oh, I guess Joe's done everything. Joe's done everything since 2003, since 2001, since 1998. I guess you've done everything, Joe. Well, there is no right answer, faggots. There is no right answer then. I can't defend myself. I can't prove you wrong. I can't sit there silent, then I'm a pussy. There is no fucking clear answer. And to everybody out there who's a fake fuck, and there's a lot of you, I say, suck my fucking dripping with cum cock. After I was just watching the Orville and some of those sexy girls on the Orville, I got that little bit of a cum drip going on. A little bit of the white cum dripping off my dick. And I hope you fucking slop it up, you fucking whore bag fucktards. I fucking made you suck my cock and you liked it. How's that for the beginning of a fucking show tonight? How's that for a fucking beginning of the show? And yes, I definitely, one thing I did not invent is wearing the hat backwards like a douchebag. That is 100%. That is 100%. So there you go. That is a fact. And let's bring on the Monetize This legend, living legend, the man.
You're listening to the joke.
Hang on a minute. The man, this is going to be prestigious. The man, ladies and gentlemen, he is a Monetize This legend. It was a unbelievable, unprecedented night a few weeks ago, and you guys all were there for it. The excitement, the fun, the insanity. Ladies and gentlemen, he is a staple here in the community of the Joe Cronin Show. Ladies and gentlemen, Drew, the Gatekeeper!
What's going on, guys?
How you doing, Drew? How are you, man?
I fall for it every week, Tommy.
Look at that! You missed it. I didn't get him on the screen quick enough. He was doing this, he was doing this, and he was he adjusted his suit all beautifully and everything. You look like one of the Iconics right now, Tommy. Can you say iconic? Can you say that for me?
Oh my God!
Iconic.
That's the girl group. Oh, thanks.
I thought he wasn't going to talk until you properly announced him. Like he was just going to sit there and stare at the camera until you get it right.
Well, he is the Monetize This champion.
Joe does it. He when he introduces people, that's when he wants people to talk because Joe goes on a rant or something like that, or does what he wants to do, and then he introduces who he has on the show.
Play your fucking clips. Play your fucking clips.
Let me say this though, seriously. It is great. Tommy NC 2010, the Monetize This champion. Where's the belt?
I've been waiting for it. I've been going to the post office every single day to check if it's there.
Really?
Yeah. And even I went to the post office and I put them on notice. I said I have an important package coming in.
Oh God!
I gave my phone number. I said as soon as it gets here, call me. Because
you were yelling. You're like, tell me when this comes in.
No, I calmly just gave them my phone number and said when it arrives, when a big package arrives, please call me.
A big package arrives, please call me. That's the same thing your mother said to me once. No, I'm just kidding. No, Tommy, I love you. Hey, Tommy, I got to tell you, the other night, I just got to come clean with this. I called you, and during a show, and I said a bunch of like horrific shit to you, but like I muted it so nobody ever heard anything I ever said. You know what I'm saying? Like, because I was like, I hadn't slept in 2 days and I was like delirious, and I just wanted to see like you'd be like, what the fuck, Joe? And you did. You a couple times you went, what the fuck? But it wasn't for any sick reason to like, you know, to get a clip of you, because I didn't clip any of it. I just wanted to see literally what you would like. Jesus Christ, Joe! Like, what is wrong with you? So I didn't play. None of that aired on the air because I didn't want anybody to hear that stuff. I just wanted to see what your reaction was to it. And I don't know. It was a little fucked up, but that's all I was doing. I was literally up for 2 days straight. I was delirious. So I gotta say sorry to Tommy for that, because I never explained it. I never texted him afterwards and said, hey, you know, I'm a fucking idiot or anything like that.
I can attest to it, Tommy. I watched it the next morning, and he was muting almost all of it. You know, I mean, the very beginning when he was, you know, being nice or whatever, you know, but there toward the end, and what was great was you could tell roughly how bad it was, because the look on your face was just disbelief, like he's never said that before. What the fuck?
Yeah, that's what I wanted. I wanted to say something that was like so horrific. Like that.
What you could do is like dub shit over it, like where you muted, just like put shit in there.
That's a great point. Like, Tommy, I ate my own mother's asshole out, and he's like, "Oh, Joe, was it on Twitch? Was that my Twitch stream, Drew? You probably know. I don't even know.
You were still on YouTube. I think it was it SmackDown? Actually, I think it was SmackDown because I was driving home.
Yeah, it was SmackDown then. Yeah. What's up, the Throwdown, episode 49. No Troy tonight. He's jacking off somebody or something. Or I think Troy's at Endgame, actually. That's why he's not here. So have fun at Endgame.
Joe, interesting fact, the Infinity Gauntlet in the movie is actually not an Infinity Gauntlet. It's just apparently a massive hockey glove.
Oh, like the prop that he's wearing?
Yeah, I'm like, but why don't you guys just get the toy? Why don't you just get the freaking toy that they are selling now and give that to the actor? Like, I'm like,
what do you? But I mean, you know, it's not real, right? Like, it's not real. There is no real Infinity Gauntlet.
I know that, but I'm just saying that, you know, you figure you would want him to like be able to have all the flexibility he wants, but if you've seen the toy, that you know, like that, like it lights up and everything.
Wait, does the toy move around?
Yeah, it does. They're selling it on Wish.
Well, I mean,
$20 right now.
All you do is you get a hockey glove, and then you like add onto it and paint it, and then they spray it, and they do all kinds of stuff, and they build the, you know.
Is that it right there on the screen?
And then they add the CGI to add for the awesomeness of it.
Yeah, that's all.
Pretty believable. Looks pretty believable to me.
Yeah, it looks fucking badass. Who cares what it is, really? I mean,
well, one thing I want to say
that's like
is
saying, well, Tommy, that's like on Star Trek, like being like, you know, that ship they blew up on Star Trek: The Next Generation was only 3 feet long in a styrofoam. You know? That's the same thing.
Something I want to talk about with the Infinity Wars, the Endgame here is a lot of people are walking in expecting that the Gauntlet is going to be perfect. No, it's destroyed. He snapped.
Yeah.
You know?
Well, they show that the thing's all fucked up in the last movie. A lot of people.
But can he just use it once he snaps?
I think he can do it. I don't know. I think he can do whatever he wants at this point. Like, no matter what, it's still gonna work. He might have jacked it up, but I think it should still work. But I don't know. I never read those comics, so I have no idea what the lore of that is. When are you going to see it, Tommy?
I don't know. I've been trying to figure out who would take me out to Asheville so I can go see it.
You don't have a theater there in Black Mountain?
Nope, it's in Asheville.
Black Mountain. Man, that
place
is
big enough to at least
Beer
have like
capital USA.
God damn it! Fuck, Black Mountain sucks. There's no movie theater. What the fuck? What do you do?
I have to go all the way up to Asheville to go see a movie.
Isn't that 30 minutes away?
Black Mountain is a basically small retirement town. That's what it is.
I thought he was going to say something
Retarded
else.
Town, yeah. Well, how far away from Asheville, though? 30 minutes?
I don't know exactly.
You don't know how long the car ride is? Jesus.
How far is Asheville?
I feel like this is something you should know.
Black Mountain's only 7,800 people, so yeah, I could see them not having a theater. That makes sense.
Yeah, that's true. I mean, maybe like go get a projection screen.
That's about how big the town was that I graduated from, and we had to drive 15 minutes to get to the closest shitty theater.
Did you find it? Otherwise, I can find it. Asheville to Black Mountain. By the way, how come you're not rooting for your Hurricanes, Tommy?
18 minutes.
Because I'm not a sports fan.
Wow, I mean, come on, man. They're in the playoffs.
I understand. I've never really gotten into football, basketball. I've just kind of been the guy that likes to watch wrestling.
Are of the team that he's referring to.
I'm talking about hockey. Your hockey team is in the playoffs.
I mean, I just not really into hockey or any kind of sports, really.
Or anything that will help.
Dodgeball. I'll do like dodgeball.
Or physical
dodgeball? What are you, fucking 3?
Healthy eating.
Healthy eating, yeah, you 3?
Physical activity.
Really, Dave Rose?
I got a bone to pick with you, Tommy.
Oh,
that's why you called
in.
in.
Now?
Well, first off, you had that little conversation on Honestly with Joe where you said that I'm a mess, which I think is hilarious at the fact that you even use that word because JB used that word towards you on Friday night, and as is common, you just take words other people use and try to make it your own, not understanding the meaning of it. You can't even explain how I'm a mess.
A mess of a human being.
A mess of a human being.
Yeah,
that doesn't make any sense.
And then Joe just lets you back here in the community, like you didn't stab him in the back and talk crap about him for years. That's factually incorrect. He also asked me back. No, you've been on people's shows where they're literally hate speech against Joe and this whole entire community, and then Joe lets you back into his bubble. You have no idea the concept of what hate speech means. Which I don't like to lower myself and insult people because I have logic to back it up, but you're pushing it, Tommy. I'm pushing it. All the support. I've never once talked shit about Joe. For once, I've gone on these other shows somebody, talk crap and about I can actually address what you're referring to. I supported you from day one, helped you out. That's the initial reason why I got cast out and became person non grata in the community, is the fact that I came to your defense. Tommy, will you shut up for a moment and let me speak?
Hold on, Tommy. Let's find out what he's going to say to you here, and then you can respond.
The first reason why I was cast out of the community is because I came to your defense when Tommy C and Dead on Dave demanded that I bend the knee to them because they demanded that I treat you special because you had autism. And I said, no, Tommy's a normal guy. He just happens to have autism. He's even asked me to treat him like a normal person. I'm not going to treat him like a retard like you guys want me to. I'm going to treat him like a normal person with respect because I know that he's not an idiot. And, because of that, I got thrown out of the whole community, monetized this, and then eventually I came back after, Joe had his blowout with those two. But again, Joe's always asked me back. I'm not this type of individual that just randomly calls into shows expecting to be featured.
Well,
and
let me say one more thing to that, Dave. I don't think we ever kicked you off monetized this at that point. That was, you were working with Tommy, and I remember I got mad at Tommy because he kicked you off his show, and I said, why would you kick Dave Rose off your show? And I actually never knew about the problem you had with Tommy and him until a while later, because I always wondered, why the fuck did he get rid of you, and what was the problem? Because you guys had great chemistry. There was no problem. It wasn't like you went on some other show and talked shit about anybody that I knew of. So the answer was just something else, and I guess it was that, and I never knew about that. I just wanted to correct it because I don't think I kicked you off monetized this then.
No, you didn't. Okay, well, you didn't kick me off. But the thing is, though, at that time, things were so volatile between you and them that even me, calling into the show would have
they pushed you away from
upset things.
Yeah,
so you do remember I went quiet for a while because I didn't want to agitate that situation because you were already dealing with them when in a issue situation as well, and that eventually blew up a couple of times, as we know. So the thing is, I didn't want to aggravate. So no, but you are correct. You did not kick me off monetizes the first time with Tommy C. I just recognized the situation. I just wasn't going to add more fuel to the fire, sort of thing.
Right. Okay. Yeah. I just want to make
but
sure.
But I came to your defense. That's the initial reason why I stopped working with Joe and got kicked off Tommy's stuff. Tommy C NC.
Let me ask you this, Dave.
Your defense. I made a video for you when you sent me the T-shirt in response to my care package to you, which actually cost me like $40 or something to send
which
you.
I appreciate.
$20 worth of candy.
Hey, at least you ship something to them.
With people that say they send stuff to me and they hold it over my nose and they hold it over my head. I hate when people do that. I understand you sent it to me. I understand you spent the money. I appreciate it. I made a whole entire video talking about you sending me it. So why do you have to feel like that? It blows my mind.
Okay, so we don't even have to talk about that then.
When
we don't have to
say, I shoveled this much sugar. Can I shove it up your ass? And then expect you to cherish it and then pop out a diamond.
Can I shove it up your ass?
Well, because it's also about gratitude and graciousness.
I've had
but okay, we can ignore the care package. Let's ignore the care package.
You do say that a lot, Dave. You always bring that up. Like, I sent you the care package. You're right.
This is the second time, dude. What do you? A lot.
I hear it a lot.
This is the second time I'm saying it.
This is like the 8th time I've heard it.
Let's ignore it altogether. What about all the times that I'm working, or I was working, and I would get calls from you randomly out of the blue on Skype? I would take time to listen to you, to hear what problems you were talking about and stuff. Like random times of the day, like hours worth of conversations and stuff. Like any time that you needed somebody to help you start the show on your computer and stuff, like whatever, like start the broadcast and stuff with your Tommy Talks and stuff. Or I made you graphics, dude. You asked me for I think it was Christmas graphics, and I made those.
Okay, I say this. People have their goodness and people have their badness. People have their gold stars and people have their shitty day. People have their little shit nuggets also. You have gold stars and you also have shit nuggets. And those are a mixture of things. And you've had gold stars, you've had shit nuggets. And I appreciate those gold stars. I try to shoo away the shit nuggets.
Gold stars and shit nuggets.
Just and then once I had to let off some anger because I just see a lot of corrupt bullshit and a lot of things going on in the community and people saying stuff about people, trying to expose people, trying to do this and trying to do that. And I'm like, why is this happening? Why can't we just be one massive family and stay positive?
You speculate on issues that you have no knowledge on. Like what goes on between me and Joe. So you can't really say that.
So do other people too.
I mean, honestly, me and Dave have fornicated several times. Nobody's ever known about that. No, I'm just kidding. But no, I get what you're saying, Tommy. I get what your perspective is. I get what Dave is saying too.
But I don't understand how I'm a mess. How am I a mess?
I guess with your relationship with Joe, you've been in and out of his life. And out of his channel, and just back and forth. At one moment, Joe hates your guts, and then one moment, Joe's just letting you waddle back into this community.
Letting me waddle back.
That's why I think I said you're a mess.
Let me say this.
That's like sort of shitting on you, Joe. It's like, oh, look at this idiot Joe who just
I'm not calling
he always shits. It always ends up being it always ends up being me.
Life every single time.
He always ends up shitting on me somehow. But no, the point is,
Joe, I'm not trying to shit on you.
No, I get what you're saying though. Here's the thing. Let me explain this. So, I have, I always come, if I talk to somebody and we figure stuff out, things can be rectified with some people, not everybody. Some people are just fucked, you know what I mean? But with Dave, the only time I ever, the only time I ever was upset at Dave ever was the one time when he sort of crapped on the show. But again, that was, he had the right to do that. I just took it more personally, and that was the only problem I didn't like at that point. But Dave has crapped on me before for things or criticized me for things before that he believed, and he's stuck up for me.
For instance, saying that Monetize This sucked, and it was no longer a good show?
Yeah, that was over 2 years ago. Like, he said that. I didn't believe him when he said it. I just couldn't believe he was saying it. I get what he was saying at the time because it was monetized this, I don't know, episode 110. I don't know what episode it was.
About that.
So, like, you know, I honestly was upset because we actually had a really good monetize this. Everybody loved it. And then we had one that was messed up because of the internet or something. And then we had one other one that didn't go the greatest, but it was okay. And then when I heard him shit on it, I was like, Jesus Christ. Why the fuck would you go on a different show and shit on my show when, you know what I mean? But the difference between Dave and other people doing that, because a lot of other people do stuff like that. The difference is that I can say about Dave is that he did say that same shit to me. He didn't, like, not make it known to me. He said the same thing to me that he said on the air that he said other times. I just didn't, I thought it was ill-timed. I thought I hadn't really heard about this in the last couple of days, and now, you know, why are you doing this? Like, so I was upset. I never, though, said, you know, actually had this war with Dave ever. I just always kind of like, once he did something that I was like, okay, we can't have him on the show anymore. We can't have this guy who just bashes the show and then comes back on and whatever else. So, you know, once in a while I'd say like, hey, you know, Devious Dave Rose, he was found dead yesterday in a ditch. You know, like something like that. But it's just a joke. You know, I didn't really ever have any visceral shit that I said about Rose other than that I didn't, you know, trust a lot of what he was doing. Every time I've had a falling out, there's a reason. You know, I don't just flip out on somebody, you know, or, like you said, now you're putting all the blame on Dave. You know, I from my perspective, I put more than my amount of blame on him, yeah, but I have blame too. So, like, that is totally understood. Jesse, you know, Jesse's been back and forth the same type of thing. He's always kind of like, Jesse gets emotional, he reaches out to people, he kind of meddles in stuff, and that kind of rubs me the wrong way. You know, you win the belt that we'd all tried to get to you and that he'd hoped to win for a long time, and you win the belt, and the next day you say, I don't give a shit about any of this. And it's kind of like, what the fuck are you doing? So that pissed me off. Then he goes and says a bunch of shit all over the place. It doesn't make any sense, you know, but I blocked him, so I don't know, man. But the point is, I forgave it. I was like, all right, well, you know, I don't know. You did that, but I forgave it. There's other people you don't forgive. You know what I mean? I know that there's some people you don't forgive because I don't know them, but at least I know Dave a little bit, and I know Jesse a little bit for a long time, and I know that if I talk to Dave or I talk to Jesse, that they will, you know, tell me they'll be really humans. You know, they'll actually act like humans. There's other people who, if they do something and you're like, why did you do this? They won't act like humans. And when people don't do that, you know something fucked up's going on. Here's a donation.
Chat party.
And then we'll get back to why you called him a mess.
Double standards are great. Fellow straight white North American male, we're fucked. In case you didn't get the memo.
Oh yeah, well that's a different situation. Yeah. But yeah, yeah, we're fucked. My kids are fucked. My kid is a murdering racist already because he's white. I don't know. Spaz Phoenix, thank you for the $5 Canadian. I appreciate that, dude. What's up,
Joe,
to everybody?
I watched that video of your daughter, and I was like, what the hell?
Dude, what in the fuck was going on? Like, dude,
you go back and watch it in slow motion. You can see he's like in disbelief, and then it just clicks, and he's
no.
You motherfucker.
He's in disbelief, but he's looking at Joe like, Dad, like, what do I do here? And then, like, she pushes it too far, and, like, you can see him snap.
Right.
Like, his eyes, like, you know, get, like, real, like, angry, and he, like, he whips around. He stabilizes himself. He looks in for the strike, and then he just goes for it. And it's hilarious how much control the kid at that young age has, because, you know, Joe had mentioned that he had yelled at Brenna because of that, but he freezes almost, and, like, it's like in the middle of strangling somebody. He's like frozen there, like he doesn't want to do anything.
He's looking at me.
It was just so good, because you know this kid's gonna be a mountain when he grows up.
Yeah,
you know what it reminded me of was that time that Tommy froze when Joe yelled. And Tommy thought that Joe was yelling at him.
Well,
I don't remember that.
Okay,
that was uncorrupted.
That is really funny if we can find that clip. So what happened here is, okay, number one, Finn is like a size and a half bigger than he should be. So he's like 97 percentile. So like
Damn.
He's way huge. Like, Finn is fucking huge. He's getting to be Brenna's size. Like, he's going to be Brenna's size in a year.
And she's, what, 2 years older than him, right?
Yeah, she's 5, and he just turned 3. They both turned 5 and 3.
Yeah, so 2 years.
So, yeah, 2 years. Exactly. I can't do math. So I have this cell phone video, right? And on my cell phone...
This is great.
On my cell phone, you can hit the record button, and it records in slow motion. So it's fun. So we recorded a couple videos before this, and it was funny. They were watching them like in slow motion. They're like, "Urgh." So I start recording to do another one. We've done like 5 of these, and I'm like, all right, let me record. Well, Brenna becomes so excited with trying to get Finn to move and stuff like that she reaches over to him and is like not paying attention. She's trying to like move him to make him smile and to move him, but she doesn't realize that she's fucking choking him. So she's choking him by accident. But he's like, what are you doing? So after a while, he's like, fucking what the hell? And then he swings at her. Because he's like, and you'll see in the video. This is the, like, dude, I almost died watching this earlier. The slow motion sounds. Look at her. She's trying to make him look, but she's choking him.
He looks at you, Dad, and then it's like, wait, this really hurts.
Yeah. What the hell are you doing to me?
It's on. Look at him. Stabilized. Strikes.
And then the second he connects, it's like, boom.
Now look at him. He's worried about Dad. He's like, uh-oh, I'm in trouble now. Did I hit her? I'm in trouble for hitting her?
Frozen in mid-attack.
My eyes are wide, like, looking at them. I yelled at Brenda that she has to pay attention more. I was like, you gotta pay attention. You can't just choke the baby. She doesn't realize she's choking him here. She has no idea what she's doing. She's trying to just get him to... like, yeah, look up, look up.
It's right there. He's like, what the fuck?
He's like, God damn, watch, here it comes. Look at that face.
It sounds like
Black
dinosaurs in
Panther
Jurassic
attack.
Park.
Oh my God, dude. He's gonna
Like the claws just look like just.
Dude, he's got a Steven German look right there. Finn does. He's like,
It's like a miniature Freddy Krueger.
Look at fucking. Oh my God, dude, I can't believe how
Welcome
funny.
to prime time, bitch.
Look at that face. Look at that angry face. She has no idea because she's like, oh, we're having fun. You know, she doesn't know that she did something to piss him off.
He caught that bottom lip.
Look at her. Look at how, yeah, you're right. He's really poised. He's like, okay, all right, calm down. He's actually really probably worried about me, though, because I don't like when they punch or hit each other. But he was
They
like,
say a picture says 1,000 words. Well, how many freeze frames do you have in that video?
but he was like, you know, he was to his point of view, he was defending himself. Like she didn't mean to do it. I yelled at her for being careless. I was like, you got to pay attention to what you're doing with your little brother. You're choking him. So, you know, I don't blame him for fighting back a little bit. You know, it's not like he punched her in the face, you know. He sort of swiped at her like, you know, I don't know. People are
I was like, get the fuck away from me. You're choking me. Yeah, like you said, it'd be different if he just like jumped on top of her and started wailing on her, but he just kind of did a defensive like fuck off kind of move, you know?
Yeah. Yeah. No, I'm not talking Avengers as far as spoilers. I haven't seen it. We're not going to talk about it, really. We're just talking, you know, what could be happening a little bit. You know, nothing too crazy. Hey, Jesse, call
Tommy,
back.
you know that Deadpool's in Avengers, right?
No, he's not.
You haven't seen the screenshots?
Tommy, you know that, have you seen what happens, Magneto?
Oh, that was a cool scene.
I don't think Tommy's going to see the movie.
Well, we could tell him right now and spoil it for
I
him.
am going to go see it. I'm not going to do what I did last year and wait until like the next year to watch it.
You didn't see that in the theater, yeah. See, he didn't even see it in the theater. He don't care. You probably like Thanos.
This year I'm gonna try my best to go see it with either Hamza or somebody.
You ain't seeing shit.
You're 18 minutes away from Asheville. You could take an Uber for that, distance. Just Uber up there.
It's basically $20 back and then $20 there.
Right.
You ain't gonna see shit, Tommy.
Or it's free if you walk.
It's a long walk.
I have seen shit that will turn you white. Super chat.
Getting ready to hop in Uber and watch Endgame.
Andale peasy. Hey man, don't get in the wrong Uber and get raped though. Andale.
What are the odds of that?
Yeah, well in Boston it's it's happened already. So.
Super chat party.
Yo Spaz, what up?
YouTube has a cancer called Jerry's View Entertainment. Ironically, he likes to get his cat doggy style for educational purposes.
Jesus. Yeah. Somebody said JD is a sick person. He is a little sick, man. He's kind of a psycho. I mean, I know that Troy gets mad when I bring him up, but his tweets are just fucking creepy narcissism.
Oh, totally.
Does he ever have
especially
human
the
contact?
pity party where he's like, one of them was like goodbye, just like simple as that, and then like people, and then he like responds the next day saying like, I'm sorry if I scared people, I just was feeling down or something like that. It's like, get the fuck out of here, drama queen.
Yeah, but
I think that's his only human contact.
Dude, sometimes you gotta have those days, man. That's
yeah,
how
I
it
mean,
goes.
I'm not one to.
You really do.
I can't call anybody out for that. I've done that myself, but
I mean, the difference is some people like express that more than others, man. But everybody has those days,
But he wrote, this is the thing that I caught. It's like one minute he's gonna kill himself, right? You know what I mean? Like 1 minute I'm gonna kill myself. The next minute, 5 jobs I've had: radiology, supermarket, Starbucks.
No, you missed it. Radiology receptionist.
Receptionist, yeah. What can I get you, bro? Can we get some pictures of your liver, bro?
Excuse me, ma'am. Which tit are we getting mammogram today?
Would you like a mammogram? I'm a faggot.
Oh my God. Wait, what does it say? Wait, Joe. Watch specialist at what is that?
Watch specialist at Tornu. I don't know what that is.
Now.
Chono is, I guess it's that jewelry.
Oh, that's the jewelry place.
Receptionist. Come on.
Watch specialist, so he could fix your watch in a heartbeat. This guy could fucking.
Yeah.
No, apparently from the stories he was saying, he just won't.
Yeah, he wouldn't. He hated the old bags that came in.
Well, he didn't like, from what I remember, he didn't like it when people were like getting married or something. He'd like, I get a fucking divorce. Here's your ring.
The best damn fucking podcaster that resides on YouTube when you want to talk pro wrestling. Hashtag
It's false
facts.
advertising.
Like, oh my God.
He's stealing your shit.
Yeah, he stole my hashtag fact, but that's fine. But yeah, so there you go. That like one minute I want to die and look at my stuffed teddy bear that I'm gonna fuck later. But
seriously,
then I'm the greatest thing ever. Like, you talk about a person with a personality disorder of some kind. Like, this is fucked up, dude. Like, you are fucking weird. And then here's another one. He posts about his brother all the time.
Bipolar or something.
Well, I definitely. I think I'm bipolar, but I think he's mega bipolar. He posts about his brother playing music.
Like I said, some people are more expressive than others. Everybody has a little.
My friends and brother are more talented than your friends. Just saying. Are you a girl?
Who gives a fuck?
Also, here's the other thing. Isn't his brother the one that threatened to kill Bailey or Ken or somebody?
Yeah, threatened to kill Ken and lost his Twitter for it.
Yeah. JD from New York's brother threatened to get a gun and shoot Ken. Like, he said that. It's not a lie. It's not a made up we're not exaggerating. He literally said that he would have a gun and shoot Ken.
Man, having a failed rock band really tends to piss people off, huh?
Yeah, bro. When you live in fucking... I mean, this guy's small, too.
I think it's just that family that's just miserable.
That's true. What the fuck did his parents do? That's what I want to know. I want to meet that fuck's parents.
Well, it's more about what they didn't do, I'm assuming, because that's usually the case.
Well, I'm listen, I don't want to hate on New York, but I'm also convinced...
Why are we talking... Why, did he do something? Why is he in the focal point?
We just got on him just a minute ago. Yeah, the only reason why... the only reason why I brought it up is because people were in the chat saying that somebody was saying I'm mentally unstable and he's not. He's a normal guy and all these things, and I'm like, yeah, he is
honestly,
not a normal guy.
Motherfuckers are fucking,
unstable.
That's
I agree.
The beauty of the whole thing.
That's the thing is I agree with that. I think I am fucked up, But he's fucked up too. For you to say that this guy is great and everything, and then I'm fucked up. Have you seen this fucking guy?
Well, have you noticed that with like most people, or just like all of us, right? Like we want like there to be a red and a black or whatever, right? A black and a white. Like we can't take it if both people are black or both are white. Like you can't both be fucked up. One of you has to be more or less fucked up than the other. Like it's
I get so that.
Funny.
Yeah, but and here's
exactly. It's like Tommy calling me a mess.
Yeah, Tommy called Dave a mess. I mean, that's funny, I guess. It is kind of funny. And again, like, we're both fucked up. You're right. The only difference is I'll admit that. I don't think he will. He admits, like, I'm like, I joke around, say, like, oh, Joe Cronin's God, and, like, I used to say stuff like that as,
Dude, you take so much more flack. Like, I remember when he had a fucking wrench, it was goddamn anarchy. You take so much more criticism. Like he didn't. I don't know if he's better now, but back in the day, he didn't like criticism at all.
Well, what was it? The China episode. The China episode of Out of Nowhere where he was.
Oh God, let's not even go there.
Yeah, maybe I shouldn't. I forgot you were there.
It was terrible, bro.
Yeah, Jesse got heat that night a lot. Jesse was on.
That was one of those moments where a joke doesn't work, and you just kind of try and keep going with the joke, and you shouldn't.
Nobody was ready. I guess nobody was ready for it. Most of the time, people are, and it was like they just weren't.
She was dead. That was the whole thing. Is I did not believe it, and then when I found out she was, I was like half into the show. I'm like, I got to keep going with this. There's no other way to
go. Weren't you on when that chick from The Voice died also? And you're like, yeah, I'm not saying shit tonight.
Well, that's most likely. If anybody, that was
Christina Grimmie, that's who it was.
I mean, I made the joke like the day after the Warrior died, and everything was great, right? But it was just the China shit didn't fly. It wasn't good.
Yeah, it was.
What were you going to bring up, Drew, about that night?
Oh, just that when I thought you were on when Christina Grimmie died, and maybe it was Joe or yourself, but one of you was like, yeah, maybe Jesse should stay out of this one.
Oh no, wait! I thought you were going to bring something up before I even interrupted you about the. I thought you were going to bring something up regarding JD in that night.
Oh no, I was. Well, no, that he was like blocking people like crazy. He was almost going over. Well, he was going overboard with it.
That's what I noticed, because I was like the head, like, I don't know, I was doing all the modding back then, and I realized, like, oh, fuck, all these people are getting banned, and they're not doing anything. Like, I really barely banned anybody ever, and they had to be, like, sabotaging the chat or something to be able, even the N-word, depending on how you did it, I kind of was pretty lenient about things.
Right. Yeah, we were really lenient.
He was like, if they said he sucked, they were gone. Joe had to, like, find all these people and get all, unblock them. It was such a mess.
Even if somebody said like oh, I agree with Joe on this one, I can't agree with JD, like even that type of stuff, like anything, he would freak out. I was with him one night somewhere maybe in Fall River, and there was a couple people saying on Twitter that he was terrible or something. I don't know what it was, and he like started shaking at one point, and he was like, fucking don't believe this fucking bro.
It's that little man syndrome.
I just fucking, I can't deal with this. Like, and he almost freaked out. And I was like, man, can you imagine anybody working under that guy? Like, what would go on?
Sounds like last Friday's Monetize This.
What do you? Oh, you mean with Tommy?
Well, I find it interesting because, like, I think everybody does what JD does, but most people do it either in their own head.
No.
Hang on.
You said most people.
My point was going to be that he's like on YouTube and he has a personality, he has like a platform to put it out there, and like when you have that, it's hard not to show all of your personality. A lot of people just don't show that side of themselves. Doesn't mean they don't have it.
Tommy's showing the retard side of himself right now.
What does his shirt say?
Team Bring It. It's the shirt that he wore that.
Ring It, like a prostitution ring.
Team Rig It.
He was wearing that yesterday.
Team Rig It, like the Sharks rigged that night's game.
Team Bring It. Is that like a Rock cocksuck job?
Yeah.
No, that's when The Rock came back for the very first time. I think one of the second times that he came back.
Oh, from the movies?
No, in WWE.
No, I'm saying
that's
from
what
the
Jesse
movies,
said.
Like he came back.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think he had been shooting a movie or shooting a show, and then he came back for WrestleMania.
Well, when isn't he, to be honest?
Yeah, he's always going to be coming back.
That's all I gotta say.
Oh,
wow. Pancake making 4 a.m. ass.
And then putting it up on Instagram.
Yeah. He put something out the other day. Where it was like,
see y'all later,
I'm
guys.
hanging up on my old high school here.
Thanks, Andale Peasy. 3 chicken nuggets.
This is where I used to. This is where I used to have a lock. My locker.
Super chat. I'll give you a locker.
OMG, I think my driver is drunk. We're swerving. Help.
Oh my God. Andale Peasy's Uber driver is drunk.
Dude, that's never good. I know a guy that does that, both drunk and Uber.
What?
Chat party.
That's crazy.
I know.
Like, okay, WWE is fucked up, but JD has an unhealthy hate on for WWE, like he spanks to. Okada trying to get the taste of his grandfather's corpse hog out of his throat while
my God.
Stroking his
I thought he was trying to say hard on and it fucked up. He has an unhealthy hard on for WWE, let me tell you.
I think he's just unhappy, an unhappy individual. So it doesn't matter even if it's AEW or something.
Wait a minute.
Tommy,
I just saw a thing today. Joe's fucking thing said, "Oh, Vince McMahon's fucking nuts and this and that." Isn't everybody kind of sick of WWE at this point?
Yeah.
I mean,
come on, man! You can't keep defending this guy. Like we know where he's at.
I don't really give a fuck.
But you're defending all these little things when he's got a track record that speaks for itself.
Yeah, but who gives about his track record? Like, it's just a dude doing his thing. Let him be. I don't know. Unless he's fucking with you guys. Maybe I don't know. Then fuck him. You hear that,
Well,
JD?
he's fucking with the feral cat population there in New York. I think we should be concerned with that at least.
I'll tell you, coyotes are going to get on that, man. I'm telling you. I don't know. I fucking watched a thing. It said like the feral cat, or no, not just cats in general. House cats have gotten rid of the bird population, and now the coyotes are going to come kill all the cats. So it's going to be balanced.
Cats are a terrible thing with the birds.
Yeah, the shit boxes and shit. I can't fuck their litter box. You get that toxic class, whatever the fuck. You're all fucked up, schizophrenic. Every time I fucking
birds are needed for pollen.
Schizophrenia.
I have a question for all of you
Birds are needed for
I have a question for you, Tommy. Why did you have to give Debe my personal email address?
I didn't give her your email.
Yeah, you did.
Which one's your personal one?
Yeah, you did.
File that under lie 385.
She got it somehow.
Dude, Joe, you're lucky it was just Debe.
Yeah, I mean, why did you give Debe my email address so that
how else would she get it?
Every 4 days I have to get an email from her that I don't respond to. Because she takes everything all serious and is like.
My question is, Tommy, have you given his email out to anyone else?
No, I've never given Joe's email out to anybody. It must be your business email. I've never given.
No, it's not. It's my secret email that I use for other stuff. So nobody has this.
Oh.
I probably don't even have this.
She said you gave it to her.
I've never heard you mention this. Did she just start this?
No, it's been going on for like a month now or something, or more. She said you gave it to her, Tommy.
I can't remember giving it to her.
You gave it to her though. She's emailing me. She's the only person that's ever.
So Joe, you're saying Tommy has your email?
Yeah, because I sent him Google Share Drive stuff for his project. So he's the only person. He's the only person that has that email address.
Tommy, could you have accidentally shared Joe's?
No. She told me he gave it to her.
And
okay.
I have the email.
Okay. I was trying to give him a little room there, but
that's called Tommy privilege.
He already admitted to this, but
I'm texting her, Tommy. Tell her, you bitch, you fucking sold me out.
Yeah, why would you give her my email, like this email address? I don't get it.
She was very upset and she wanted to speak to you, and I was like,
"Wow, you're gonna give her my phone number too?"
No, I would never.
What would you rather he do? What would you like if she wanted to talk to you? What should he have done?
He could have told me.
Yeah, but well.
Why couldn't she have contacted him through the business email?
That's what I'm wondering.
Those too.
Yeah, JoeCroninShow@yahoo.com. She could email me there.
Yeah.
Why does she have my bizarrely hidden email. It's really
I don't
weird.
think. See, I think Tommy wasn't thinking about it, and he just gave her an email that she could reach you at, and he didn't really think is that his business one or is that his personal one? It's kind
of like in that situation. She was stressed and she's been aggravated, and I was just.
She called me and Ken scumbags.
Ooh, well, God, I think that's a little fair at this point, don't you think?
Yeah.
Just saying.
I know. I said that's why I said it like that. She called us scumbags.
Yeah, like how dare she call us scumbags?
Also, Tommy, what did you tell her that I said about her the other day?
I didn't tell her anything.
Yeah?
Ronan had something he was talking about there.
Yeah, you must have talked to her.
I talk to her all the time.
Yeah, but why did you tell her
I'm
what
assuming, Tommy, that Joe must have gotten something in one of those emails that said, "Oh, you shouldn't have," or like she must have complained that he said something about her that you must have told her.
Yeah, because I said all this goofy shit to Tommy the other day to fuck with him, but I didn't put it on the air because I wouldn't want to put on the air what I was saying. And she emailed me with about all the stuff I said.
Stuff?
Yeah.
Oh shit.
But how would she even have known about that? Because number one, I muted it all, and number two, I mean, she wasn't listening to the show anyway.
I've been trying to go to bat for you, Tommy. He's got a point here.
So Tommy, you just run to her and tell her all the things that anyone says for some reason?
No. In fact, sometimes whenever you do talk about her, I don't tell her anything because I don't want her to have her feelings hurt. Like, I don't want to say...
Was she on a three-way call?
But did you hear what I just said to you? That she knew about some of the things...
It was private, Tommy, between you and Joe.
Yeah.
How did she even know?
Let me go back to the other day when I... Hold on, let me examine this real
Unless
quick.
you've said it on air, Joe.
Maybe I did. Let me listen to it. Let me try to figure out what's going on here. I want to get to the bottom of this.
Yeah.
This is exactly what I apologized to Tommy for earlier, and that I did. So let me see what I did.
What?
Did you get the belt yet?
No, I have not. I'm gonna go check tomorrow.
You'll never get the belt. You'll never get the belt.
By the way, I have no plan here. I'm just being a fucking psycho on purpose.
JB was telling me, he said either it's going to get here, I'm going to go check tomorrow, see if it's arrived yet. And he said it might either get here Friday or Monday, he said.
You'll never get the belt. You fuck. You'll never have the belt, you fuck. I sent you a steaming pile of shit.
I have no idea what accent or voice I'm doing here either, really.
You'll never get the belt.
The Emperor meets Tony from...
You'll never get the belt, you butt fucking fuck.
You okay, Joe?
What was that?
Debbie.
Oh, no.
Oh, Joe, leave her out of this.
I took away Debbie's children from her.
Oh, my God.
And gave them to the state, where they will be safe in a place of safety.
Maybe I didn't say it.
I am the state.
Look at Tommy's face. Fuck? Look at Tommy's face.
What the fuck? I am the darkest. I will now work on my next plan, which is to take away the kids of Hamza.
How does she not get that this is a joke? Like, I mean, take away... Look at the smile on my face. You know, there's people that do shows about me that actually sit there like his kids need to be taken away. And then someone else will be like, I agree, man, absolutely. Like, this guy is unstable. Like, we've seen it. And, eventually that will happen. His kids will get taken away.
The main thing she says to me, she just wants people to stop talking about her. Like, that's what she says to me a lot.
It's not going to happen.
I agree. I think that if people would stop talking about her, I would stop talking about her. I don't want to talk about her really, to be honest, at all. I don't. But it's just this isn't even her. Like, I don't even know who she is. This is a character at this point. That's not even like Deb A is a character. That's not even her. Like, we're not really talking about her. That the person who thinks it's about them, she thinks it's about her, that person. It's not. She's a good person, has a family and everything else. Like, she's probably great. At this point, it's a parody. It's not even her. That's why nobody's going on to her Facebook or going on to her.
Well, and also
what Joe does is,
I never said this, but she's a married woman.
Either way, it doesn't matter if she's married, not married, doesn't matter anything. It's all a joke anyway. It's all joke. It doesn't matter.
What Joe does is he's a shock jock, and everything is a joke, and it's, all, rubbing and slapping and sucking, and I mean, you know what you're in for. And I mean, he's got his right to speak about whatever he wants, regardless. I mean,
but even this, like, it's a joke. It's not. I'm not trying to say, like, really take anybody's kids away, take Hamza's kids away for real or something. I'm not doing that. It's clearly a joke. Like, now I'm going to take the kids away. Like, that's funny. Like, it's not real. Nobody wants to really take anybody's kids away. I have 3 kids. People have said take my kids away, but they've said it again in real, like, as in real, like they're serious. They play it as serious. I'm not playing this as serious, obviously, and I'm doing, a character voice and whatever else. Like, so yeah, it's just to see what your expression.
I like how you don't break character.
I'm kind of laughing here.
And then I will cornhole Crystal's clitoris.
Oh my god.
And serve them on a plate. To your current barber.
Fuck you, Joe.
I think I start going into the Krang from Ninja Turtles voice in a minute.
I'll give him a shave and a haircut.
Are you drunk, Joe?
I've had many bottles of whiskey. Bottles of whiskey. Oh, Saki, bring me the turtles. Bring me the turtles, Saki.
That's a good impression.
I don't know why that. I don't know where that came from, dude. Like, what in the fuck? Look at Tommy. He's disgusted. But if he only knew what he was eating that morning.
Bring me a body. I need a body to fight the turtles and body, Saki.
They're babies?
I want to taste the inside of Debbie's vagina.
Come on, Joe, leave her out of this. She's never done anything to you.
But soon she will do something to me. She will eat my dick hole.
There's something wrong with me. There is something wrong with me.
I thought that was just meant for Leah.
No, it's also meant for Debbie.
What is your obsession with her?
Deb Gay. I call her Deb Gay.
Jesus Christ.
I call her Deb Gay.
Which I don't know why you do that, because she's never done anything to you.
Die, James Worley, die.
I blocked him. I completely blocked him out of my life now.
You know what I'm going to do?
What?
I'm going to shoot a porno with Mark Hyder and a fucking pony.
What brought up Mark Hyder? Like, what the hell? Joe?
Listen to this.
Have you ever seen the nipples on
Joe?
Debbie?
I muted it right there. I said so much fucked up shit to him when I muted that.
Leave her out of this, okay?
Debbie's.
Did you seriously call me to troll me about Debbie?
No, I'm not talking about Debbie. I'm talking about her poon.
If you don't stop, I'm gonna hang up.
Hashtag
What the fuck, Joe? What the fuck, actually? Are you just calling to trigger me?
No, I'm in a mood and I want to expose.
She's a good person.
I know, I think she is a good person. You're right, she's a good person.
She's a good mother. What the hell are you talking about? Why do you have this hate boner?
I don't. I love her. I don't hate her. I like her. I'm just joking
Every
around.
night you shit on her. And you want to come on her and shit like that?
Yeah, I did not want to come on her. No, I don't want to come on her. I did not want to.
Fuck Joe! What the? Leave her fucking kid out of this, and leave her fucking name out of your fucking mouth.
I'm not just joking about her. I'm not even talking about her kid. She's a great person. I love them. I think that from the love of God, I don't.
What the fuck, Joe? What the fuck?
What?
Why are you so demented sometimes?
I'm not demented. I just want to see, you know, I want to see her treated well.
You're demented, I swear. You are one sick fuck.
I'm not sick.
Yeah, you are. You're sick and you torment a person that just wants to be left alone. Be a part of your community.
I like Ashley.
She doesn't know who you are. First of all, fuck you.
Oh my god. Anyway, that was what I was talking about. I'm sorry about that, Tommy. I don't know what was wrong with me. I was in a weird fucking mood. I thought that'd be funny, and I lost my mind, man.
You know, something that
I'm sorry.
Tommy has been told several times, and clearly this other person who I won't mention doesn't seem to realize is the more you guys complain about it, is the more people are going to give it attention. If you were to ignore it, gosh, I can remember growing up. You know, if you ignore the bully, they'll quit bullying you. Well, sometimes, but you know.
Yeah, it's true. It's hard for some people to do. It's hard for me to do it too. But I mean, yeah, I think everybody knows that Tommy will react to everything. You know what I'm saying?
I see what Joe's saying, because she's never been on the show, so how could she exist in this realm the way that she really is? She's I'm trying to think of the word, but she's like a fictional character, you know?
Right, yeah, she seems fictional to like that's why I'm not like there's no nefarious things being done. You know, like saying somebody like has a big poopy pants, or you know, their face is ugly, or they're going to have tuna fall out of their pussy. You know, all this weird stuff. Like there's nothing wrong with that. You know, it's not like somebody's going on and like trying to slander somebody or anything like that. Like, that's not cool. You know, we don't want to do that. I don't even really want to talk about it anymore. It just keeps coming up. Gravy, what's up? Gravy with the dollar. What's up, Gravy? We'll get back to the talk in a minute. We got all kinds of shit to talk about tonight if you want to for a little while longer. I got to get up real early to record with JB for the JB and Joe, or, you know, Cronin and Bailey shows. And Tommy doesn't have his fucking belt. What do you think about that? Tommy, you upset about this?
I am. I'm upset. I've been waiting for it.
I will tell you, on my children's lives and on my whole family and everything that I have here, this is not part of the continued work that was going on with you guys. Like, I don't know what's going on. I will never know. It won't be like a gotcha thing. I have no...
Oh, did it get caught in the loop? The fucking post office loop?
Yeah, this has happened before.
I saw someone on Twitter
that before, Joe, where something will go between two post office like 80 times before it gets to you?
Oh, yeah, I've definitely seen that.
It's called The Loop. It's fucking awesome.
By the way,
it's called
I've
The
been
Loop.
posting little things on like, say, when I don't get the belt, I'll post. People say I'm bitching, but I'm just stating a fact. And people's humor is absolutely dry. Somebody sent me this today.
Well, what you should be saying is, you know, people are mad at you for saying, oh, I don't have the belt yet. But yet, you know, we talk about someone's pussy hole who didn't do anything. No one cares.
But see, Tommy, this is exactly what I was talking about. You're giving attention to it. Now you're going to get 6 more tweets.
Yeah, and people are then going to look for you to bitch about
this one was funny right here.
What is that?
It's Jim Carrey as...
Oh, yeah.
Where he's delivering the package and he's smashing.
Do you want me to ask Bailey? Do you want me to ask Bailey? Did you ask Bailey where it is? Did you message him?
Yeah, I said, do you have like a number for the shipping? You know, like, or do you have a tracking number? And he never messaged me back.
Uh-oh. You know, he hasn't really been messaging me a lot recently, too, until today a little bit. So I think he's got that, he's going to have depression for at least a week or two because of the nights. So, you know, you just got to give him, he'll be all right.
Super Chat Party.
Tommy went to sniff the chair Deborah sits on.
Oh, my God. You mean the one that she sat on when she was up there visiting him, or like her own chair at home? Dickie Nos, thank you for the $2. A lot of Canadian money coming around. I've noticed this. Lots of it. Bailey says...
Is he sailing away again?
He's leaving. He's blaming his mom. No, he says he's blaming his mom for this. No, he said that he...
Do a little basketball dance off the concrete.
She sent it Wednesday.
I mean, I'm just so sick of you little meth head devil worshippers. I'll be honest, I'd like to take a big bite out of your face.
Joe, you never to cover Lil Nas X song, replace chorus with I'm going to stick my fist up. Debba Poon, yeah, I am going to fist on my fist fit no more.
Oh my God,
I
dude.
got Kentucky in the back, Debba looking stack.
That, oh my God. I'm so old school. Thank you for the $10. I really do appreciate it. I have a new channel coming. It's gonna be called Alex Moans. I'm gonna be exposing everybody in the lies because there's been a gap and a gape of no Alex Jones on YouTube. I'm gonna take that hole and I'm gonna fill it with my own news station. It's gonna be great.
Something tells me Google's gonna be donating that super chat to some fund.
Fuck them. Hope they die. Bunch of criminal baby killers.
Super Chat.
Let me tell you, Joe.
Party.
How many babies have died because of Google?
By 2020, JD's Prego Cat will be on a Me Too poster.
Oh, man. Oh, my God. And it's going to come out with his nose. He fucking had the first ever, like, human feline crossover baby.
Oh, God.
And the cat comes out with the smallest dick ever in his male. Wow. That could happen, Spaz Phoenix. You know, I really believe it. I know that a lot of people don't believe that, but I believe that could happen. I think you're onto something. And I think a lot of people are going to be eating crow when they realize that you were right there.
Joe, before I go, I have a question.
Super chat.
Tommy wore the same thing yesterday. You lazy pile of poo.
Oh, Casey is raw. Thank you for the $2. Tommy, did you wear the... Well, I mean, that's not hard to believe. He's worn the same thing 6 days in a row.
So, no, I've worn the Vegas shirt one
Hey,
morning.
guys, what I miss.
I don't believe that. Broken Lion, how you doing, Broken Lion? You didn't miss anything really yet. I don't know. In a few minutes, we're going to have a little conversation here. We kind of, like, you know, went into beat up on Tommy mode, but I don't want to do that anymore. I want to go back to...
That wasn't we.
How is Tommy like a diaper?
You were defending yourself.
They're both full of shit but disposable. How is Tommy like nice? They both hate pussies.
Oh.
What does Tommy have in common with Wendy's? They both stick their meat between 10-year-old buns.
Oh my God.
Oh my
Whoa.
God.
I have nothing in common with Wendy's. I don't work at Wendy's.
That's what you defend from that? That's the thing you're upset about? the 10-year-old children fucking
10 what?
Yeah, the 10-year-old kid banging was okay, but the working at Wendy's was off limits? Confirmed. P.O.
Well, you know, it depends. Like, is the chick called Wendy? The underage girl?
Confirmed Tommy is a pedo.
I'm not a pedo.
No, I know. Actually, it's
You
much
know, they
much
don't have
worse.
Happy Meals at Wendy's. It's kind of a fucked up, you know, it's counterproductive.
No, they would be sued if they did that. They have kids meals.
Well, that's the thing, though. With Wendy's, there's no playground there, so it's okay for Tommy to work there.
Oh, my God. Oh, my God.
Anybody in those places.
Yes, Tommy.
I wonder what happens if like they catch two adults fucking in like one of those Playland things. You know? Is there some kind of weird fucking like pedophile fucking charge against them? Like you were caught fucking in a ball pit. You can't go near a school forever now.
Yeah, that could happen because even if you piss in the wrong place, if you get caught pissing, you get
That's what I mean. Like it's so sensitive now to what you know.
Yeah, no, if but you might get away with it. You could do something crazy and get away with it.
I don't want to fuck in a ball pit. I mean, I'm sorry, empty ball pit.
Yeah, nobody's in there. You know. You get like a yellow dot over your house, but if you fuck up really bad, you get the red dot.
Yellow dot instead of the red, or what?
Yeah, seriously, like there's like a level because it's like levels, level 1, level 2. You know, it depends
I didn't think there was levels, and I thought once you're on the list, you're on the list.
Yeah, you are, but like, I don't think they go.
I didn't think they got it down to levels.
No,
I hope they have.
There's a level. No, there is. There's a level because, like, you can look up offenders, but then it lists like offenders that like actually raped somebody or
yeah, like which ones were just caught pissing near a school or something.
Yes, Tommy. You look like you wanted to speak.
I was going to ask you a question.
You look like you have pink eye in your right eye too, by the way.
What?
You look like you're getting pink eye in your right eye.
No.
He's just stoned.
Okay, never mind.
If you had the ability of instant transformation, like say at the snap of your finger, where would you take yourself, or who would you transform to yourself?
Hey, Tommy, let me ask you this real quick. You did TV stuff in high school, right? Like I did?
Yeah, I was in drama club, yes.
Oh, that's not TV. Okay, never mind. But
I mean, I had filming experience. I did take film class. I took every drama class, drama 1, drama 2, filming.
When you're framing a shot, do you ever frame it so that there's a little bit of headroom above somebody or that it cuts off the middle of their forehead?
I frame it the right way. Why?
Well, you're not framed right now correctly at all.
Look at Drew. He's perfectly set.
There you go.
My bad.
Yeah. Sorry, Tommy. It was driving me nuts. I felt like I was looking at your nipples this whole show. I was like, I'm looking at his fucking nipples again. I love you, Tommy.
That's because you're a fucking, a horn dog.
Yeah, I do want to suck the milk of anybody.
Nipples are amazing.
Like
I made someone come just from the nipples.
Yeah, like I don't want to go down to North Carolina, but you know what? If Tommy started telling me that his nipples like produce milk, like I would go there.
Fuck the milk. Have you made anyone, or have you orgasmed from the nipples? It's like.
Yeah, I've seen some really sensitive chicks that were.
It takes a little longer. It's kind of like using the balls instead of the cock to masturbate. It takes a little longer, but it's fucking.
It's like that episode of The Office where they were saying.
Wait, don't make that face, Joe. What the fuck? I would think you'd be all ready to go. Like, yeah, I'll try every way possible.
It's the way you sort of describe everything that terrifies me.
Description. Fucking just use the balls. Leave the fucking shaft alone completely, and like. Wait till you orgasm, you'll enjoy it.
It just shoots uncontrollably everywhere. It just reminds me of American Pie,
too. Just rub the balls.
Yeah, you can do that, but...
Circular motion, fucking back and forth, a little slap here and there, you're good to go. Give it about 20 minutes.
I like it.
That face you made, though, I'm like, all the shit you've said over the years, and what I said was over the line?
Yeah, but I know, no, it's not over the line. It's like, it's gross or something. It's weird. The way you're saying it.
No, it's not gross. It's great.
No, I know it is, but I know that it's real. I know that you're being serious, so it's like weird. I don't know what it is. It's like it's like in American Pie 2 where what's his face is trying to do tantric and he's grabbing his balls.
Sometimes I wish I was a chick because I know too many chicks that make themselves squirt just with their mind, and I'm like, what? Can I?
I'm never gonna know a girl like that ever again, unfortunately. But I do remember that. Yeah.
Well, usually they're on like spiritual paths. That's the thing with all of them. Like,
yeah.
Every last one of them I've met, they're like on this like Kundalini path, and it's like, oh shit, let's do this.
I mean, I remember girls that did that, but.
Yeah, but I don't know many that have done it with just their mind. Usually there's something going on to make it happen. These chicks don't even touch themselves. And
yeah, but there was some girls where you could like kiss their neck and lick their ear and stuff like that, and they'd be like,
of course.
It's fucking weird. It's weird.
But Joe, you never answered my question.
I'm gay. No, what is it?
Was it sexual, Tommy?
About the snapping.
Otherwise-
If you could snap yourself anywhere or snap a particular person to you, if you had those kind of powers, I mean, this is the whole group, whole question for the group.
Wait, I thought you were saying for Joe to go anywhere.
Yeah,
are you talking about
You're talking about
him or
kidnapping
something?
somebody. You're talking about kidnapping somebody?
Yeah, kidnapping. That's what it's...
Well, it's not necessarily kidnapping. It's
Yeah, it
just
is.
like snapping your fingers and having Jack Nicholson sitting in your room. And you're
Kidnap his corpse, Tommy, and you bring it to you. Is that what you're talking about?
What?
Like a fucking pocket. You're going to deliver this to you?
Like say, I want a sandwich, and it pops up out of nowhere.
Which Jack
That's kidnapping.
Like
What a
say,
woman.
okay, it's like Joe's doing
Abducting.
his show right now, and all of a sudden I go like, and Joe pops up in the chair next to me. He's like, "What the fuck?"
Yeah, that's abduction right there.
That sounds like Joe's PUBG games recently.
Yeah.
That's going to be...
I didn't sneak into your house. All I did was snap my fingers, and you popped up in my room. I had no play in it. I just.
This is sounding like rape.
Oh, Joe, please. why? If we're having such a peaceful
From the
conversation?
email, Joe.
Yeah. What are you talking about? I didn't say anything.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I would snap Crystal's pussy here if I could. I would just be her. It would show up on the desk.
You do this to trigger me all the time.
No, I'm not.
And
I'm really
every time
not
you start
triggering you at
doing
this
shit
point.
like this,
I'm
just
being
don't-
honest. I would snap her little trailer park pussy here.
She's never lived in a trailer park.
What?
Crystal's never lived in a trailer park, for God's sakes.
She's fucked in them. No, I'm just kidding. I'm just joking.
You love
no,
trailer park boys, and you aren't banging the trailer park.
Abduction. I don't know abduction if I could go with that from a, from a Christian
Depends who
point of
it
view.
is.
From a Christian standpoint, Tom, I don't know if I could abduct anybody. Maybe you could, because you hate Jesus Christ. But, I know.
I wish you
it
would
sound like it was
out of this.
supernatural.
I'm just having a conversation with you right now.
I know. I'm just fucking with you.
Tommy, I have a question.
I don't know.
This is like, so you could get anybody, dead or alive, or is this just living people?
Living people.
Living people.
Like, there's no dead involved when you snap.
Okay.
And okay,
Man, I could have used a good
I
haircut.
must have thought Jack Nicholson died.
Yeah, I was
No,
on a
Jack
good hair.
Nicholson is still alive. I think he is
I
30
thought he
years
died a
old.
while ago.
I would snap Mama Cass back from the dead and make her suck my fucking cock.
The hell is that?
Remember Mama Cass?
Man, I was looking for a good haircut, but I guess that's not going to work.
Oh my God.
I don't even know. I'd probably bring back good acid.
There you go.
I would snap well we're not talking about bringing back, so I'm gonna snap real life people. Oh man,
Oh, fuck that.
I don't know, man.
For some reason, I want to bring back the dead.
Scarlett Johansson.
I wouldn't snap. I don't know. I don't.
Soon. We should get to him.
I'm no fun at this game, I don't want to snap anybody, I don't know.
Tommy, who do you? No, wait, Tommy, who do you want?
I mean, who would I snap? I mean, I would just snap celebrities at random times, and I would like.
Fucking person.
Why?
What?
Why?
So I can meet them, just to meet them and just shake their hand and say, "Hi, I'm Tommy." And they're like, "How did I get here?" I'm like, "I am magical, and that's all you need to know."
I'm magical. It's all that it is. I got the fedora. You gotta just.
All you need to know, and then like freak them out for the rest of their lives. Be like, and all you need to know is that anytime I can kill you.
Tommy, would you go searching on the old porn sites there, and would you get a porn star to come? Whether
No,
amateur
I
or
would
not?
never snap a porn
See, that's
star.
the problem. Is I would snap a hot chick, but I don't want to do that.
Yeah, you'd be all over the place. Like, I bet this chick's still alive. Click.
Yeah, that's why I wouldn't do it, because I'm like,
That would be interesting if you snapped. You could stop time.
Legion, like 30 years ago.
yeah.
I also did get this idea from McJuggernuggets.
Juggernuggets?
Yeah, Jesse Ridgway, the Psycho series.
I mean, you steal every idea
Gary
from
Ridgway?
everybody.
Didn't he kill like 60 prostitutes?
Dude, you could probably get a couple tranny prostitutes from Santa Monica Boulevard.
You know what, Tommy? You bring me an original idea, and I'll show you a fucking hooker that doesn't fucking take a cock.
Tommy, what kind of prude are you not to fucking take a, you wouldn't get any porn stars? You sound like a prude, like you wouldn't have any fun. Like, what's wrong with you? Come on,
isn't that Trisha Paytas supposed to be like a porn star or something?
She's a hooker.
No, it's not even about porn stars. I just want Tommy to like let loose and like fucking talk about his sexual side.
I would, in a heartbeat, I would snap Trisha Paytas.
And you'd also snap the clap.
Actually, I would.
What did he say?
I would go out to dinner and say, "Oh, dinner for two." And they're like, "Really, sir? Okay. Why?" Just a second. Can you just step in the back for a second? Like, okay.
You realize that you would get syphilis from this fat cow, right?
That's what protection's for.
It doesn't always work. It goes right through that.
So much is happening. So I like to be.
This is Tommy's love.
And like I feel the most productive when I feel good. So like when I have my hair makeup done, I feel like so much energy. Like I'm like inspired. But honestly, I'd probably like fall over dead if I got my hair makeup every day because I would just go.
And she's keeping that Botox shit in business.
Who in fuck's sake is this?
It's this whore chick.
Whore, wow.
Tone it down, guys. She clearly was hit by a Mack truck.
Well, no, the face thing, I feel sad about that kind of shit. Like, I saw someone...
No, half of her...
I had someone
and
check
the thing
me
is,
out
she wants to be that way. She wants to, like, have her face like that.
Yeah, but
when they look like a fucking clown, it's like, I want to see their face.
She always...
Honestly, I think she looks attractive.
Ugh. Do you know what she really looks like, Tommy, with no makeup on?
I mean, God bless her for fucking, doing what she thinks. But I feel like she's hiding herself to put that on.
Yeah, she is. She looks like a clown.
Who she really looks like, what she really looks like.
And by the way, I mean, you know what she looks like without this makeup on? And also, she makes videos about banging.
It doesn't look bad, actually. She just fucking thinks she does.
She makes videos about, like, hooking up with dude, how about every guy she hooks up with and stuff like that, you know?
What's wrong with that?
This dude looks like a lady.
I've been kind of following in her general community, and she was dating a guy by the name of JayyMenAce, which is friends with David Dobrik.
Who the fuck is he, and why should anyone...
Yeah, but I mean, for a while, she'd just make videos about, like, this boyfriend did this and that, and...
Tommy, you would bang this, the person?
I think she's hot. I'd take her on a date and see
Does she have to have her makeup on?
I mean, the thing is, it's not what makeup. Wait, okay, let me say this the right way.
So basically, yes, she has to be.
No, it's not the makeup. It makes the woman. It's the woman of her skin and her personality. It makes the woman.
But how could you like this girl for her personality? This girl's like all materialistic and talks about banging guys in her previous videos and how Dolph Ziggler's a whore and everything.
Oh goddamn! Those eyelashes are fucking huge.
Reasons why, and it goes by like that on the treadmill. So watch something. Like,
land on those
watch a lot
things.
What is it about her personality that you like?
That she's just a little bit crazy like me.
A little bit
crazy.
I see what Tommy's like deal is. Like I could deal with that, but for like a second, and then it's like I'm out of here.
I think it's
talk about like fucking lip. Blowing up my lips and shit all day.
Yeah, I can't get past those lips.
I think it's
and you know what those are going to look like in 10 years?
You both eat pizza. You both eat lots of pizza, so you like her.
But I mean, I don't know, man. I feel weird when I see people like that. I feel sad for them, but then I feel like, cool, they're doing what they think they, need to do, whatever, they feel good. But then I'm like, but I can't see you. All I can see is this wall of makeup you've put on, and it just saddens me.
I just remember how mean she was mean to Dolph Ziggler, so I don't like her.
Dolph Ziggler's kind of a prick, though.
Yeah, Dolph is a fuck.
Chick that was pissed at him for like fucking and leaving her or whatever?
Yes.
That's the same. Oh my God.
This is the girl that was talking about coming on, like all that stuff. Yeah, this is her.
Wait, she came on Dolph Ziggler?
No, but she basically, I forget what it is.
Oh my.
Well, Drew looked like he knew. His fucking eyes opened up. What was going on?
Oh yeah, it was this whole.
That was what, a year and a half ago.
Maybe. Yeah. She over dramatized her whole thing with Dolph Ziggler to like get attention, And she was like,
I heard
ew, it's just
and
doing
I want to know
this.
where she came.
She just used the whole Dolph Ziggler thing to get some kind of viral shit.
He
like,
bangs a lot of chicks, I gotta feel.
yeah, I bet he does.
All makes sense.
Yeah. Absolutely he does, I bet.
If JD doesn't stop soon, I'm gonna go to the US and fill his mom's floppy bacon curtains.
Oh.
With a little brother for him.
Oh my God. JD's little brother threatened to shoot us all, everybody, just so you know.
Joe, I'm gonna call a night, man. I will see you tomorrow.
Hey man, I'll see you on Monetize This, Tommy. The
And I'm
champion.
hoping that the belt will be here. I got my fingers crossed.
Based on what JB just said to me, it doesn't look like it. Based on what JB just told me. He was like,
I have a question for you, Joe. Shouldn't this belt be priority shipping and stuff
why are you
like
asking
that?
me that? You should ask Bailey that.
Wait, why should it be priority shipping?
It is priority usually. I mean, every time I ship it's...
Well, no, I think he's trying to say, like, you want it overnighted to you or rush delivery or some shit. Is that what you're saying?
Well, I think from what I understood was that, you know, JB was going to hold on to the belt and then ship it out Thursday. So last Thursday. So, like, you know, Tommy wouldn't have it for Monetize This the first week, but then he would get it over the weekend. But now it's Thursday and he still doesn't have it. And I asked Bailey, and he said that he gave it to somebody else who's supposed to ship it. And
right.
So now that he said he's going to have to call them tomorrow and see if they shipped it.
Right. Here was my question that I was asking.
So wait a minute,
Tommy,
you had one job.
Tommy, are you expecting like a rush delivery on this? Like it should be extra should be paid for it to get to you? Is that what you were trying to say?
Here's what he's probably expecting, because the belt defense is May 3rd. So that's next Friday. So he's probably thinking, well, I'm going to get the belt Wednesday this week. So he's got Wednesday this week, then he has it on Monetize This Friday, then he has it all week, and then he has it on the episode he's defending it on. So like he's got some time with it.
He'd have it a little better than most if that happens.
Right,
so
right,
that's kind of what I'm
say
getting
this,
at.
Joe. I personally think there should be a stipulation that somebody should be able to appear on Monetize This at least two times with the title.
Yeah, right now it's supposed to be at least once now. Now you have to at least be able to show up with it once. But yeah, before
like independent of the win. Like
right.
the day that you win shouldn't
I swear
count
to God,
as,
even
like,
though all that other shit happened with all that other shit happened, Joe, between us and stuff, but honestly, remember the first thing like I sent you after I won? I was like, hey, do you even want to send this fucking thing? Because the shipping thing's going to be a nightmare. Like, even right now, like, they're telling me I have to put in a mailbox, like my crippled ass, or I'll never get my mail again after June 30th.
Yeah, we were we were concerned with you.
I remember telling you, like, just fuck it, dude. Let's get this on somebody else.
Yeah, which is okay, because I got that, like, because it might be more of, it's such a trouble for you to go out to do that. And
I figured it would be like 2 months before I ever saw the fucking belt, so I was like, and that was way before all that other shit happened. I was just kind of, I told you that right away. I was like, dude, I don't know if this will work.
Yeah, it's actually gotten lost about 3 times. The belt's gotten lost 3 times.
I was like, I don't want to be one of these fuckers that gets the belt lost and then everything's fucked.
Well, you didn't lose it because you didn't ship it, but yeah.
Yeah, but you know what? Get lost to me because of my post-op.
Oh my God, I gotta tell Tommy one more thing. Holy shit!
It's always all lies. Every time he lies, something inside dies. Everything he said, it's always all lies. Everything he said.
JB has something else to say to Tommy. It looks like I gotta tell Tommy. Harry Steve.
Harry fucking Steve. Tommy is a hot motherfucker.
Tommy's so fake. Tommy's so fake. He is the champ. He is the champ. Tommy's so fake. So goddamn fake. Tommy's so fake. Tommy's so fake. Tommy's so fake. Tommy's so fake.
Look at that, the earthquake has hit Throwdown tonight.
Tommy, this is not for you. I don't think you are fake. I think you are artificial, like a pussy fleshlight that I fucked that was molded from your mother. Secondly, Bray Wyatt's gimmick is for you. He's gonna molest and rape you in your asshole, you dick fuck.
Oh my God. Harry Steve, thank you for the largest donation of the day here, $80, but why the savagery on Tommy? God damn it. Tommy, anyway, Tommy, so Harry, thank you, man, for funding the show tonight with that one, man. I appreciate that. But so yeah, Tommy, I mean, I'm sorry. I texted him. I asked him honestly. I was like, "What's up? Like, what's going on?" And he's like, "The person I gave it to has it with them. They should have sent it Wednesday. I'll call them tomorrow. They might have gotten busy. I'll make sure it goes out to get there by Sunday if it's not." And again, this is not a work or something. This is on my kids' lives. There's no setup. You were supposed to have the belt.
So yeah. Is Bailey talking about? Is Bailey talking about this thing here? No, I'm fucking.
Oh my God! If you, dude, oh my God, dude, that would have been the swerve of all time if you held up the belt just now. That would have been. Yeah, but Bailey.
Yeah, on his face.
Bailey. But yes, you know what though? He hasn't been answering my things either about shows and stuff, and he's like, I don't know, man. It should be out. I'll have to call him tomorrow. So I guess today he's gonna call whoever it is and find out when the belt's gonna get there.
I just looked back. The look on Tommy's face, his eyes were going back and forth, like he couldn't comprehend that I was about to hold up the belt.
So yeah, Tommy, it could be.
Oh my God.
I mean, I don't know, man. It could be Monday too.
So why have you determined that the belt is going to be on the line May 3rd?
Well, because that was just around the same time as usual title defenses. 3 to 4 weeks.
Oh, okay.
And it synced up with like when there wasn't pay-per-view stuff. The Saudi Arabia stuff's on Friday. I've got a show the next Friday thing. It's just all this busyness is coming up. So that was the open slot that seemed perfect for it. But I didn't anticipate, the belt not being sent out still. And Tommy would have had more time with it. He's really going to have to hope he wins, like defends the title on the 3rd and keeps it.
He's got a lot of support right now. Well, he did at least. I don't know. We'll see.
And the other thing is, Points in the Bank is on the line this Friday night, so somebody's going to take home the ability to cash in on somebody too, so that's going to be huge this Friday. And so then, that could maybe, who knows who's going to win that.
Does anyone have a Points in the Bank already?
No.
Or does everyone use them up?
Only Renegade. Renegade. Thank you, Tommy. I'm sorry the belt isn't getting there. I was hoping you would be holding it this Friday night. I mean, from my.
I really wanted to have the belt in my hand on Friday, but it's like.
And, from my perspective, that was going to be a lot of the story on this Friday. Was like, who's going to win the Points in the Bank because you're holding the belt right now. So that was going to help me. That would have helped the story. So I'm not happy that you don't have it, quite honestly, because that doesn't help me.
I thought about going out and like making a custom one out of paper, but I just don't want to waste the money and the time, the effort to do something like that.
I don't know why you do that. I mean, that's just lame. But this is.
You guys have a good night.
All right, man. Tommy, I'll see you.
Night, Tommy.
JB, wow. I don't think JB respects Tommy. I think that's what it is. I think JB hates. Right. That might be it. It's very sad. I'm very bummed out, like myself. I am. I wanted him to have it.
I was fine until like that moment right there. I was like, "What the fuck just happened?"
Unbelievable.
Because that whole like Joe, have a good night. He does that a lot, but that one felt like, damn, what the fuck?
Yeah, I mean, I
like he was like really hurt. I know he's flipped out more on other episodes, but that like subtle way he left felt really hurt.
Yeah, I mean, I would be too if you think you won and then he didn't want to give it to you, and then he said he is, and then you don't, you're waiting. He goes to the PO box every day since Wednesday.
Well, dude, that's where you get a tracking number, and you don't unless JD won't give it.
Yeah. Well, there is no tracking number.
Well, let me say though, in Tommy's defense, that's kind of a cunt move.
But there's a huge update in the chat. Look at this. Schleppy.
Oh, let's not even address the cunt move.
Well, it is a cunt move.
There we go. You hear that, JB?
If I ever win the belt, says Schleppy, I promise to rub my hairy nuts all over it.
Oh,
wow.
God, that'll mix with the bobbit tits and the cheese puffs that are about to be on it soon.
Yeah, and those long,
you know, the old school cheese puffs, you know?
Yeah.
No, Schleppy was damn near the first champion. He almost pulled a swerve and bought the belt.
I know. I see where Jesse's coming from when he says about the shipping and stuff. Like, because to be honest, Jesse, if I was voted as the champ, I would accept the belt. My problem with that is the fact that it would cost Joe so much money to send it up here to Canada, and the cost to send it back would be probably 2-3 times as much. It doesn't, like, you need Himmelgod money to fucking be able to ship this up to Canada and back, and it's just.
Or you'd have to have like complete donations sent just for that. Like,
yeah, basically, pay to ship the belt to Canada. No, fuck that.
You'd have to like have it in spirit.
I think we could do it.
We should have a Canadian belt. That's the whole thing.
Yeah, you put the belt in Canada.
You have enough.
That would be a lot cheaper to send that in Canada.
But it shouldn't cost that much. It should cost about $45 to send it to Canada.
No, and unfortunately, when you ship anything to Canada, you have to say that it's a gift. Or they're like customs will hold it there, and they're like, "Yeah, we got this package here. You're gonna have to pay like extra taxes." It's like, what the fuck?
Oh, you have to prove that it's not a business. Is that what you're saying?
Yeah. It's so annoying. I've had to deal with that in the past.
Justin Trudeau has to sniff it first to see if it smells like his boyfriend's dick hole.
Basically,
I tried to send a $25 gift card to Canada, and they wanted me to pay $40 for it. I'm like. Yeah. Why would I pay you $40 to ship something that's $25? So I just sent the guy the code.
Unless you were paying like insurance on something, but if you're just paying straight shipping, that's because I got to think that there's insurance on top of the outrageous price.
It's taxes. It's ridiculous. That's how fucked we're up.
Well, for me, it wouldn't be that problem. It would be more of me getting to the belt and shit.
Renegade Joe Compton says he's going to cash in next week. So it's funny because Joe Compton, because what could happen is
on the spot.
Think about this: he could cash in his negative points to knock someone down to 0, so he could win positive points. Like, that's the play.
If he gets on the board.
If he gets on the board, that's the play. That's the play.
Which is kind of an upgrade. It's a lot better to have that positive points in your back pocket. The negative points, really, you kind of have to be on the board and had a good score to even.
Yeah, the negative points only help you if, like, you're in the final 5 at the end of the night.
Unless you're going to help your buddy, like say it was you and Ken at the, the leader for the points, and he really wanted Ken to win. He could like bomb you right at the end or something.
Yeah, somebody could pay him off or something too.
Has anyone ever held both at the same time?
Joe did. Did you not?
Same belt, same as what?
No, negative and positive points at the same time.
Yeah, I did at the beginning, and then I remember we said that wasn't right or something, and we decided to. I think we stripped me of one of them. I ended up using one, then we stripped me of one because it just wasn't right, and then we decided champions can't have those anymore because that was just stupid.
You could have used that as a 1-2 punch.
Did Tommy just send me something?
Also, Dan, I have not watched Endgame at all, so just to let you know that.
Okay. All right, everybody, send Tommy the results.
I was telling people in the chat before the show started is to send him that Photoshop image of Deadpool in the Avengers, like with the Avengers, or even like Tobey Maguire's Spider-Man with the Avengers. Like, send him those images and tell him like this is a spoiler or something.
Yeah, right. Oh, he won't care. See, the thing is though, he doesn't care. So that joke doesn't even work on him.
So why even tweet that out? Like, don't tell me the results and spoilers for Endgame.
Oh, he was just, if he tweeted that out, I know what he did. He was just doing that to be like everybody. Because you saw him tonight. He didn't give a shit. We said a bunch of stuff. He just was like, well, I saw the last one a year later. Like, remember, he saw the last one a year later. We asked him how it was, and he goes, it was okay. It was pretty good, And then I asked him what he liked better, and he liked Godzilla better. So he doesn't fucking care. He's just fucking tweeting that out to seem like all the other marks out there. That's what he's doing. He's a fucking I mean, that's the part of Tommy I hate. You know, it's just like, oh, don't tweet me. You don't care. You sound like a fucking 17-year-old girl who's like trying to get attention with social media posts. Like, why is every day so just crazy? And like, does every guy have to say hi to me? ...
Tweet before you eat.
How often does he respond to any of your guys' tweets? Like, you have not tagged him in it, but he just randomly responds to it. Like, oh, yeah, you know, whatever, and comments on it.
I haven't been on Twitter for a while since
not that much.
Because what I've noticed is he will comment, even though he's not tagged, he will comment on anyone that has a check mark next to his name.
Yes, that's true. If you have a check mark, he like blows you. Because he's a fame whore. I mean, listen, I like Tommy. I'm not trying to bury him right now. We've already buried him enough for no reasons at other times. I'm not trying to bury Tommy. He's like one of the best things about these shows. And originally, you know, he wasn't even on these shows. Someone said the other day, he's all the shows. Well, no, he isn't, because I did about 50 episodes before he ever really showed up.
No, he just thinks that he is.
He thinks he is. But you know what?
I get what people are saying, though, because even I've noticed, like, I won't watch all shows, like, completely, but I'll tune in for a sec, and Tommy's on every fucking show.
He's always been everywhere. He's always done
so,
this.
like, I can see why people can say that is my point, because, like, he literally will be on every show, at least for a minute. Or minutes, you know.
Yeah,
but you know, Joe, you can't just say like, "Oh, all this Tommy bashing and stuff." I feel I had a legitimate point to call in and talk about this, and my appearance on last week's show was, you know, again, not something that. Again, that's like the first time I've come down on Tommy.
No, I think I have no problem with what you did. I'm talking about
but like you and JB have gotten a lot of credit. Oh, well, you're shitting on Tommy. It's like, first of all, no one's holding a gun to his head to come on your shows. He knows what he's getting into. Blah 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 blah.
Yeah,
okay,
it's become more apparent that Tommy.
But like for me, okay, I decide for one time to come out and criticize him on valid things. And you know, people are saying, "Oh, well, you're bullying and stuff." It's like when you coddle someone too much, they get an entitled attitude.
How many times has Tommy said?
Have you noticed, Dave? Have you noticed that Tommy has like made it more apparent that he kind of gets off on the attention, or that he gets off? Like,
did you see him tonight?
Like I said at the beginning, Tommy is not an idiot.
Did you see him tonight?
No. He's very smart with this shit. He knows what he's doing.
We've got Tommy saying several times he doesn't want any special treatment. That right there alone negates.
Well, there are like I do think there are points where it gets taken like too far, and everybody can probably agree with that. Once in a while, that does happen, right? I mean,
yeah, sometimes he gets beat up a little too much.
Yeah, but
maybe by the
I'm just trying to say
donators
there
or
is a point. He's never shown me, at least, so much that it's so apparent now that he gets off on it. Part of him does. There's no
did
denying
you see him
that.
tonight? Tonight he was doing that thing again where he looks into the camera and he was like, and he was going like, and he was doing all these faces. Then he left at some point. He put rings on his fingers. I didn't even bring it up because I didn't want to mention it.
I saw him like moving his fingers.
He put rings on his fingers, 2 fingers. Go watch. And then he started tapping the glass and like showing them. He was waiting for us to comment on it.
Yep.
It was like you're a like that. That just makes me want to throw up when he does that stuff. So like I just ignored it because I almost hung up on him. I was like, ugh. You know, he's purposely doing this. Like, look, I got rings. I got these rings. Like, fucking, who cares? No one cares that you put on some goofy fucking ring.
But if anyone else came on to any of these shows and acted the way that he does, they would be subjected to the same criticisms. I mean, even just
but Drew, he's got autism. You can't criticize him.
No, but he's like I said a minute ago, he has negated that by saying that he does not want special treatment. So, boom. I mean, we could clip that and play it every time someone needs a disclaimer or whatever the fuck. But, you know, like I was saying, anyone could call in. Anyone could call in and act the way that he does. It could be you, Dave, just to pick on you. If you came in and acted, talked about stuff the same way that he does, you'd get fucked with, would you not?
Of course, yeah, and validly so.
Nobody's like Tommy.
The point is, it's not because it's Tommy so much as it is because someone is coming on the show and leaving themselves open to that.
All right,
and
I gotta say with that statement, like I agree with you. Then there's a part of it that is some people that have been watching a while are shitting because it's Tommy.
Well, that's a part of the lore.
But I see exactly what you're saying. Like, it's because, like I tell Tommy, or I've tried to say at least on air so Tommy hears it, is like, dude, the stuff you think is going to be funny is not exactly what's funny, but it's what you end up doing that's funny, and you don't plan on it, and that's what people are going to latch onto, and you never planned it, so it pisses you off. You know, it's...
Right.
Go ahead.
What you were saying is kind of like the B-side to the record, that because it's Tommy... You know, there's some of that lore that people know, especially the people that have been around a long time. But like I said, that's kind of the B-side to the record.
I get what you're saying. Is the A-side is more that it's the way he's doing it. That's what you're more saying.
Say that again.
You're saying the A-side then would be more the way he's doing it.
Right, that anybody could come on and act that way and get hammered for it. But the B-side, the B-side to it is, it is Tommy, and people are used to the lore of that. Just like what we were saying earlier with the Deba stuff. It's like she is, part of the lore now, and not her personally, but that name and that character.
Or even
that everyone's
if you're
got
related to Tommy, that's where it does come down to the Tommy thing. Like, even if you're in some way related to Tommy's life, you become a bit.
Well,
and
it's
that's
because
one thing that's really bit Tommy's ass a few times.
It's because of how he annoys you with them. It's because of what we see with them. You know what I mean? Like how he annoys you with them. He does it to me. He probably does it to other people about me. Like you said, how did she know about that stuff I said? At the 3-hour mark into my wrestling review. Like, let me go into Vince Russo. At the 3-hour mark, bro, into my wrestling review, bro. I'm 3 hours into my wrestling review, and somehow Debe knows about it? Bro, I'm not a moron, bro. 3 hours into my review. 3 hours in, she somehow is emailing me, quoting about everything that I was saying about her. So like,
she's either habitually watching out of paranoia, or she's getting
I definitely believe. I've always believed that not that they watch, but that there's a very high possibility that they watch. Because why wouldn't you if you've been mentioned so much? You know, and Tommy's a big part of it. Why wouldn't you?
Yes, right? I agree. But on the wrestling one, I just find that one's the hard one.
That is odd. I would think they'd only watch on like this show and monetize this more and corrupted maybe.
Right, and and she also but here's the other thing. She also referenced other shows. So, and she even referenced Ken's specifically.
You're saying she like referenced like one-off shows or something?
Yeah, multiple other shows. Referenced other shows and referenced Ken's.
Well, dude, she probably either listens or he, like you said earlier, he like tells her.
Yeah,
what's going on.
And then also, he gave her my email address, and he never admitted to that at all tonight. He was like, "I don't know what you're talking about."
Like, I was trying to get it out of him cleanly. Like, hey man, like, did you accidentally give it to her? Like, maybe you didn't realize which one was Joe's private? Because I don't even think, dude, honestly, in all the years I've known you longer than Tommy, I don't think I have your private.
I don't have that one either, Jesse.
Yeah. I think I have your Joe Cronin the fucking business one.
But quite honestly, I literally don't give this to anybody, anywhere. Now
that's what made me think maybe Tommy fucked up, you know.
Well, he does, because he doesn't. He's careless with people's shit. He's careless with his own shit.
Here's what the thing is either he fucked up or he did it on purpose. That's what I was trying to.
No, he doesn't. I don't think he did it on purpose. He's just careless. That's why, like.
That's what I thought. Okay, because you're on the same page. And you don't think he was nefariously trying to give it away.
That's why I never gave him my home address, because he would probably just give that to somebody. Like, oh yeah, here. Oh, you want to call him?
Yeah, that's the scary thing. Like, I hope like anyone doing the show, like. I don't have one, but I don't have any reason to yet. It has like a P.O. box because home, it's like.
All right, I'm going to open up calls. I'm opening up the phone lines. Anything goes. Whatever you got, bring it to me.
Tommy, stick up for yourself.
Bring it to me.
They announced who's on the cover of Madden 20. Did you hear about that?
Is it a girl?
John Madden's fucking skeleton?
My God.
The person who's going to be out for next year, out for the season with a major injury is Patty Mahomes.
Wow. Wait a minute.
The first time a Chief has been on the cover of Madden.
Oh, a Chief?
Wait, the quarterback?
Yeah.
He's out?
The Chiefs? I've never...
No. He's going to be on the cover of Madden's, which means...
Oh, because of the injury thing, yeah. Well, but you know what? It didn't happen to Brady. It finally ended with Brady.
How many times was he on the cover?
Brady was on the cover once, but the year before Gronk was on there, he got injured.
For some reason, that surprises me. Like, I don't like play. I haven't played these games in like 10 years, but like, I would have thought with all the wins they had that he would have been on at least 2 years.
No,
Not
John Madden. John Madden hated the Patriots, and here's the thing. And here's the thing. When back in 2001, the Patriots had never been on the Madden cover, right? And what happened is Madden, what they started doing was putting the Super Bowl champions on the cover. So for like, I think it was like 2, 3, or 4 years in a row. It might have been 4 years in a row or something. I think, correct me if I'm wrong out there, but I think they put the Super Bowl champions on. And so then the Patriots won in 01, and I went, oh my God, the Patriots are finally going to be on the cover of Madden. Yes, this is going to be great. This is so cool. I love Madden. I love football. We finally won the Super Bowl. We're going to be on the cover of Madden too. That's going to be great. They're definitely going to put the Patriots on the cover of Madden. They didn't put the Patriots on the cover of Madden. They put some other person randomly. And then 03, nope. 4, nope. 5, nope. 6, never, ever. Even the record-breaking season where they lost to the Super Bowl, nope. Nope. They won again, nope. You know, so then finally they put Gronk on the cover, and I was like, oh my God, finally. Holy shit. It's because John Madden's dead. So they not only did they put Gronk on, then they put Brady on the following year, which, you know, I know some people were probably pissed off about that. Like, the Patriots are on the cover 2 years in a row, fuck this. But I think it was making up for that fucking times they didn't put them on. I mean, you know what I mean? Because, I mean, like, they put everybody else on, you know?
Yeah.
That would be a star. They would have put, you know, if Peyton Manning had won like 3 Super Bowls, he would have been on like 3 Madden covers.
These days are weird. Like, I don't even follow it, but it would make me think like, man, I wonder if they even look at who wins the most or who's been here or there, or do they look at who's in the fucking news more, who's making headlines? Is that who they put on the cover now? You know?
I don't think it's always that, to be honest. Like, I really don't. I think sometimes they do take that into account a little bit. Yeah, but I don't think it's always that. I just
wonder. I have no like input for that. It was like a question that came up in me right now. I was like, I wonder.
I think like it depends, you know, because they all do it. They all do the covers, and you know, even the NHL covers. You know, you never.
Back in the day, I remember it used to be whoever was like heading to Super Bowl that year, whoever was at the Super Bowl, whoever was the. You know what I mean? Like, that's, to me, who was back in, like, 98, 99, 2000, 2001. That's what I felt was prominent on the covers.
Somebody said put Belichick on. Imagine Belichick on the cover with the hood over his head and the headphones on. It would look awesome. Fucking psycho. They would never do that, though, because, I don't know, that's weird.
Did you guys ever play the baseball games?
Yeah, I loved MVP Baseball 05 or whatever, the last game that Xbox was allowed to make.
I played a couple, and I felt like between the two I played, they were vastly different. One was like boring as hell, and one was funner. You got more like interactive with it. Like, it had more shit to do.
Depends on which ones.
To pitch and all that. Some of them were so automatic they were boring.
Yeah, like I honestly I loved MVP Baseball. Even the show, even as awesome as the show is now. Like, it doesn't quite have some of the stuff that MVP Baseball had, but I will say that the show is damn good, but I still prefer the 05 Xbox game.
My all-time favorite sports game back in the day was Blitz.
Yeah, I didn't like that one because I like realistic games, and that one was more like an arcade. I did too,
but that one gave you that opportunity to just fucking like go wrestling on them and powerbomb their ass.
It was fun.
One was cool. That one was cool to pop in as a break from the other game.
Right.
Like if you just wanted to fuck around for a bit.
Yeah.
It was like you'd pop in GTA and you'd actually do the quest, but every once in a while you'd be like, yeah, fuck this, I'm gonna go kill a bunch of cops. That NFL Blitz was kind of the equivalent to that. You know, you want to get away from Madden for a minute and fuck around.
You guys remember Smash TV?
Yeah.
Wow.
That's fucking. I haven't thought about that game in forever, but
that was because it was in the 90s.
It was like kind of reminded me of like a Narc from Overhead.
Oh my God! Remember Narc on Nintendo?
That was a great.
That was
game.
like one of the few games I could get my dad to play with me, and we just fucking go to town on that thing. I remember the big head at the end of the game, the giant head you had to fucking kill. you knock his face off and it reveal like a metal skeleton, and you had to kill that. And then he'd fly around and you'd have to kill that. And it's like, just fucking die.
Winners don't do drugs.
Yeah.
Give me a hell yeah!
Oh. Tommy, all you gotta do is fuck Deborah or dog. And when she says she is pregnant with your baby, just tell her you're on the sex offender list and you can't be anywhere near kids. Go get that win, my man.
Oh my god. That was not me. That was Deftones22. Deftones, thank you, man. Yeah, let me play a couple more of these donations, see what you guys are saying. Thank you guys for the donations tonight to support on Throwdown, and then I will go to the calls if the calls are working.
About to get it, man. Here we go. About to get it, man. Here we
Nate
go.
from VA.
Here we go. Here we go.
Oh, no. Somebody call the show. Test my thing.
Just dropping a few bucks since I haven't donated in a while. Keep up the good work.
Oh, man. Nate, thanks, man. Thank you, Nate. What, Tommy?
Play your fucking clips. Play your fucking clips. I'm playing the clip.
I put up on...
I'm playing the clip. Just fucking...
One of the best monetized this is ever.
That was funny as fuck.
I've listened
my
to
favorite
that.
part was the fuck you. Oh, fuck you.
Yeah, I've listened to that portion. I've lost count because I keep going back to it because it's so goddamn good. And read the chat while you're listening to it. It's hilarious.
Yeah, the chat is pretty fucking funny, man. That was
shit bum
crazy.
Hi Joe, just got home from work. I'm the newest $25 patron on Patreon.
Oh shit, that's right.
Sweet.
Just
congratulations.
I want to say thank you to Jason Tarr. I meant to shout him out actually. I'm glad he brought that up because there's other people too that I got to shout out. Thank you for becoming a $5 shit bum. Jason, what's up, man? Longtime OG. And yeah, there's a couple people that went up to the $25 spot, which is really nice of you guys.
I noticed that list is getting really fucking long.
Yeah,
that's awesome.
It's grown. We lost one or two, but we just gained 3. So Jason Tarr's up there. Mike is up there. So Mike and Jason Tarr are now there. So
here we go. About
thank
to get
you guys.
It, man. Here we go. Here we go. Here we go. Oh no!
When y'all are on a topic he doesn't have input, he does shit like eating on camera, so y'all can give him attention. It's kinda old and sickening.
True.
Yeah, that's
also sneezing and not muting yourself for coughing and then hacking out your lung.
That's the irritating part. Like all the other stuff we joke about, it's like we're kind of just joking around and stuff. But the one thing, Nate, that really does irritate me is when I see that. Like he leaves for 10 minutes, comes back with 2 rings on his fingers that look weird, and he's like doing this and then he's like tapping a drink. Go watch it back. It's fucking enraging. It's like, dude, you're not in on the conversation, so you're just doing weird shit with. Oh, you know where I got these? Like, if nobody cares. I hate that shit. That fucking drives me nuts. Darnell 16 player, what's up, Darnell? Thank you for subbing to the channel, the Corrupted channel. We put up clips of Corrupted podcast here as well, but listen to the whole episodes if you're patrons. And I am taking calls. I don't know if nobody's... It could be a problem with the phones.
In Endgame, Tommy North Carolina ate Thanos' anal canal and saved the world and Wendy's. JK but watched it an hour ago and wow, I was blown away. For me 10 out of 10. I have a lot to say about the movie, but I'll wait till you see it, then I'll comment on it.
Thank you, sir. Oh, the phone line is ringing, so it's not... I think I fixed the phones, everybody. The phones are fixed. Thank you very much, El Gallo de Oro, for the 316. And yeah, we'll have a big discussion, I'm sure, about it. Probably I'll put out a spoiler version with warnings and shit tomorrow, because I'm going to see it tomorrow at 11 a.m. So I will have a non-spoiler version uploaded here, and a spoiler version probably on Patreon or something. 816, what's up?
What's up?
What's up, baby?
Yeah, fucking cunt.
Yeah, fucking cunt. What's up with you?
Me, Joe Strew.
Oh, are you testing it out for me? Oh my god. You fucking motherfucker.
It just, you wanted to make sure it was working. So.
Oh boy. Well, there's just not a lot of calls
then. It didn't sound like you.
It didn't. It sounded like some kind of douchebag tough guy, to be honest, which I can't even believe you sounded like. I was getting ready to because I was like, oh, he thinks this guy's trying to be mean to me, but I keep playing along with him because now he said cunt, so that's another out of almost saying hi. So I just lost my voice. So anyway, we're going to end the show pretty much, but I just figured, give you guys a minute. If anybody really wanted to call about something, go ahead. Otherwise, we're going to get out of here, get ready for Monetize this tomorrow night. I possibly may go live in a little while from Twitch. So I suggest if none of you guys have done it yet, make sure you download Twitch. It's free. Follow me on Twitch, Joe Cronin JCS, and I may just be pumping in some Diablo or something and fucking hanging out. I don't know yet. So, but make sure you follow me and get the alerts on Twitch because I might go live in a little while.
I'll tell you one thing I had in mind just because it's NFL draft day. That fucking Mel Kiper Jr. Fucking he's like Santa Claus for the NFL. He shows up once a year. The only difference is he's like a fucking weatherman. He fucks everything up.
Yeah.
But he only has to work one day a year.
Call him Mel Kiker.
It's like Flock of Seagulls Santa.
Yeah, and he gets
that fucking hair of his and that weird ass fucking accent he has.
I honestly, bro, I haven't watched any. Is it tomorrow or today? I don't even know because I
guess
don't watch.
It started today. I saw someone in the chat earlier said the Patriots were on the clock, so I think they were trying to.
The sports guys, the local sports guys here used to pick and do all the guessing of what the Patriots were going to do, but the Patriots are so well known for just being fucking ridiculous that you can never really pick what they're going to do. You might as well throw darts at a board. So they decided to start throwing darts at a board, and the board
it's probably better than Mel Kiper's.
The board has been more correct than they had been in the past.
Right.
So they were correct because they're just such fucking psychos. 714 is on the phone. What's up?
Yo, what up, Tony here? How's it going, guys?
What's up, Tony?
Yo, well, the NFL's last first day wrapped up. What do you guys think ended up scoring big tonight?
I have to look at the sheet. I honestly didn't look at it yet. I was going to do it tomorrow. But Drew, do you know anything about it right now? Otherwise, I'm going to pull it up and look at it.
I don't know anything. It's been going on pretty much when we've been on
air.
Well,
who took that quarterback? Because didn't Arizona have the first pick?
Oh, geez. I'm going to have to look that up.
Well,
no, I've been at work tonight, so I didn't get a chance to see anything.
But I mean,
I've been at work.
But you guys know, right? I mean, doesn't
Arizona got Kyler Murray?
Okay, that's the quarterback. So Arizona, yep. I was right. See, I did know something. Now Murray is a 5'9" little quarterback. Man, he's a scrappy little guy. I think he's a fast. He's like he's a fast guy. He's a runner. He's another one of these quarterbacks that is he black or is he mixed? Like I can't tell.
He looks more black than mixed to me.
Oh, maybe he's all black. Yeah, he's all
got
black.
A weird
yeah,
black blotch.
He got no cracker in him. He got no cracker in him. Nah, he's all black. So that tells me he's gonna suck. So I'm just kidding.
Joe, can I ask you about one more thing?
What's up, Tony? Yeah.
This is about wrestling. I know you guys don't like to talk about wrestling tonight, but the Bray Wyatt thing, man, I'm loving it. What do you guys think?
I love it right now. I think it's awesome that they're doing something. I don't know what's going to happen.
Really fuck it up.
They probably fuck it up.
That's my concern.
Yeah.
Do you think he's going to like revert back to the old him? Like he's just setting us up?
No, I think he's going to stick with this if they can.
I'm going to start fucking children.
Oh,
Tony,
my.
If Bray Wyatt was allowed to do his thing without any interference, he would be great. Like I trust in the guy. I know that he's capable of doing it. The only thing that's holding him back is interference from creative. Always.
And
no matter what gimmick he has.
Even the old gimmick was good, but they just didn't do any. Like it never changed. Really, there was only a couple of good moments.
Same thing for 4 fucking years.
Yeah, we all said like this is great, but they're not doing anything.
Summer for like a couple reasons in 2013. It was the Daniel Bryan thing, but it was also like, oh, dude, Bray Wyatt and fucking Kane. Like Bray Wyatt to me was the most like the best thing they had that they'd like homegrown built.
Yeah, in a while.
And that was working. And they never fucking went any different from 2013 to now, basically.
They sort of just here cruise control, say the same thing, fireflies and all that stuff. Say the same thing.
It was the same thing.
Yep. And that's what I'd be worried about with everything, because they seem to do that with everything. Here,
Brady Bunch shit, whatever.
Kyler Murray did go to the Cardinals. Yep, I thought he was going first place.
Kind of the thing they're doing with him.
What?
You like what they're doing with him, like that they're doing something, or what did you say?
No, I like that they did something. They took a chance. They did something different. This is really creative, kind of cool. But again, like we said, it's really going to depend on where they go now forward, and I don't think that.
It's almost, to me, it was reminiscent of when they did.
Yo, you got MK11.
ADTR, thank you for the donation, ADTR. No, I did not buy MK11. Yeah, I mean,
you didn't?
No, I just can't bring my. I want to, but.
Spoiler: Thanos uses the gauntlet and kills Debbie with cum coming out of her eyeballs.
Oh my god. Oh no. Thanos kills Debbie.
Getting a lot of heat because of the SJW-ness of many aspects.
Yeah, my worry was the SJW stuff in Mortal Kombat. Like, it's got some real fucking retarded shit in it. But also, the Warner Brothers people and the people at the Mortal Kombat studios, they're all psychos. That place has gone full-on SJW psycho. Now, there's way more to it. I was going to make a video the other day burying it, but I looked into it a little bit more, and some things I was incorrect about, so I pulled back, and I want to wait till I gather more info. 908, I lost you. You can call back. I'll put you back on. But, yeah, you know what? I just don't want to spend, I just can't spend the money. I don't want to spend $60, $70 on a game. You know, going to a movie the other day, had to go shopping last week. I just don't want to, I like the game. I want to play it. I'd love to be able to do it on my channel and stuff. But it's just not, you know, look at Resident Evil. I bought that. Not a lot came from it. You know, I thought about playing Mortal Kombat with people and stuff like that. We could do all kinds of shit with it. But I don't know yet. Maybe I'll get it. We'll see what happens. We'll see how it goes. Maybe ask me after monetize this. 908. How you doing, 908?
Can you imagine how stretched out my puppy's gonna be afterwards?
Oh yeah.
Just there and watch my pussy being stretched.
Yes.
Filled with that big fucking cock. Watching me bounce up and down on it.
Why does Tommy's mom always call this show? I don't get it. It's like, listen, lady,
Stay
like,
positive.
You got cock already at home. I mean, come on.
Stay coxitive.
I'm gonna be riding on it so hard. I'm just gonna dump a big fucking load inside of me.
It sounds like my old babysitter.
You're not even being. No.
My babysitter was just like this.
What?
I'm kidding.
Lucky motherfucker.
Wow.
Everybody
That was
else,
fun.
babysitter was like fucking putrid.
No, actually, dude, I do remember I did have a hot babysitter. Like when I was like 7. I remember thinking my babysitter was cute. I was like, damn, she's pretty. At 7.
Most 7-year-olds are craving or molestation.
Yeah, I
It's a
was.
thing- yeah.
I was, dude.
Not
I
just
was
the
weird.
guys. We're like hoping that the hot babysitter like touches our penis.
Yeah, man. I mean, honestly, I thought about that stuff when I was that age. I'd be like, because like I was like when I was like 6 or whatever. Whenever Punky Brewster was on as a kid, I was like 6 too. And I was like, damn, I want to kiss her so much. Like I want her to be my girlfriend. I used to think that when I was 6. You know?
Yeah, same. Like I was always like,
Yeah.
yeah, like way before. Fuck.
Yeah, I want to live near her, and I want her to be my girlfriend. So weird. I remember one time on a playground in it wasn't kindergarten. It was it was kindergarten. How old are you in kindergarten usually? What are you, 5?
Like 5.
Yeah,
5 or 6.
Right.
So I'm 5 years old, and I'm under these I'm under this swing set area, whatever. Never heard a word from this girl really or anybody. This fucking girl randomly comes under the swing set, comes up to me, and kisses me on my face, like in my lips, like, and then she like looks at me, then
And
comes.
you raped her.
Comes back and does it again, and then just takes off. And then like I remember, I was like, "What the hell just was that about? Like, what the hell? What the fuck?" And I think it was the last day of kindergarten. I'll never forget it now. Actually, it's coming to my mind. It was the last day of kindergarten. And I said, oh my God, this fucking girl. And I didn't talk like that as a kid, obviously. I was probably thinking like, oh, because I had this like little bit of a crush on her because I thought she was pretty and stuff. And I was like 5 or 6. and she comes up to me and kisses me last day of kindergarten. Well, you know, I knew her name, and one time she had a birthday party, and I think we'd gone over near the house or something, and so like I used to beg my mom to bring me over her house again and stuff like that. And we never did. I never saw her again, actually. Never saw her again after that. I remember her name. Her name was Kathleen. Still know her name. I know her last name too. So
now she's a whore.
And now she's a hooker. She's dead now. She has AIDS. No, I never saw her after that. No idea. I almost want to look her up, but to be honest, and be like, hey, remember when you kissed me? She'll be like, get the fuck away from me. Well, I'm married now with kids, but I'm just saying, remember when you basically raped me? You mouth raped me. You know, if I had done that to you, they locked me up as a little boy now.
The sad thing is you could probably use that argument these days.
Now you could. Yeah. You teach your kid to go around like raping people? Mouth raping them?
You guys heard of the fart rape, right?
Oh, Christ.
Where the feminists are saying, like, if as a man, like, you fart next to a woman, you're basically pushing patriarchy and oppression, and that's considered essentially rape. Like, this is real stuff that people say.
Jesus. Really?
Fart rape. Yep. It's a thing now.
Fart rape. That's insane.
It's about as bad as third-hand smoke. You heard of that one?
Third-hand smoke?
Yeah, I never understood it, though.
So second-hand smoke is blowing smoke in someone's face or being around someone who's smoking. Third-hand smoke is the smell of the smoke on that person giving you cancer.
Holy Christ.
Like after they've smoked, 10 minutes ago or whatever.
Oh, my God.
Smoke rape.
Smoke rape.
Smoke rape. I am so now I'm being a creepy person and trying to find this girl. And I'm dead serious. I'm really trying to find her.
What if conversely she's got a shrine dedicated to you and is watching right now?
No, I don't. I doubt it, I'm not that lucky, I don't think.
She changed her name a few years ago to Deb A.
Oh God. You know what I will say is I think I did find her. I think I found her. Is it because, like, here's the thing. I'm an emotional person. Like, I'm, like, fairly emotional. Like, really, like, I am. And right now, I feel like I have this weird... But here's the problem.
You're feeling nostalgic.
But I always feel that way. I always feel strongly like that. And here's the problem with that. I have a strong feeling to, like, find her and be like, hey, just wanted to say hi. I don't know if you remembered. But no, you don't do that. You know what I mean? So like, but I would do that, but not to be creepy, but just to be like, hey, that was a memory I always have. So I just wanted to say hi and let's see what, hey, whatever. Like, that's all. Nothing creepy, whatever. I remember on the 3rd of July, it was the 3rd of July, and, down the street, my ex-girlfriend, but before being my girlfriend, was always friends. We grew up in the neighborhood. And I'm at home with Leah and the kids. Everybody's over. It's like 4 years ago. And I sent her a message. It was something like, how'd everything go at your house? Like, did everybody go well? And in previous years, we had invited each other to each other's houses. Like, hey, if you want to come by my place, I'm over here. She's like, hey, if you want to come by, blah, blah. One time, me and Leah stopped by with Gavin, I think, and that was it. And, whatever. So there's this year, and I'm like, oh, I haven't talked to you in 2 years, I realized. But anyway, if you guys are walking around, feel free. We're in the backyard. We got drinks and stuff like that. She wrote back to me like, how the hell could you, like, what are you trying to do? Like you have a kid and everything. And all these
text rape.
I was like, what the fuck? Like, what the hell are you talking about? I was just inviting you over this thing. She's like, don't talk to me or something. And I showed it to Leah. Because I was like, Leah, and then, Leah was like, why are you talking to her? Maybe, and she's like, yeah, but I don't. I'm like, no, but come read what I said. And she read it, and she's like, yeah, I don't see anything wrong. I'm like, right? What the fuck? And she goes, well, what do you expect from whores around here or whatever? And I'm like, yeah, I guess you're right. But I was literally just like trying to be like, oh, whatever, come by the house as anybody, like I'd said to plenty of guys, like whatever. And I consider people. I don't forget people. Like, I just can't do it. I don't forget. I remember the good times I have with Jesse and Dave and other things over the one time that something was fucked up or something. I remember that. I reach out to people. I can't help but do it. So I'm reaching out to her, and she's like, basically like, what are you doing? And I'm like, there was nothing creepy, like, I don't think, about what I did. But if I reached out to this girl from kindergarten, like I feel like that might not. That might. I probably doesn't remember it. I probably remember it.
In your mind, you're thinking, okay, she's going to be a normal person, and hopefully she just go, oh, yeah, I remember that, or maybe she doesn't remember it. She goes, oh, cool, well, good to hear from you again, whatever. That's the ideal thing.
Yeah.
But what would happen is you would do that, and she would come back and be like, so, yeah, what are you doing Saturday night, huh?
Yeah, right. Like if
hey, I see you got 3 wonderful kids and man,
like Leah. If Leah dies and that happens, like then,
jeez,
you know, now we got something going on. You know, but but no, not now. I don't want. Looks like she's got a kid. And I don't know if this is her. I don't. You know, honestly, I can't picture her either. So
she sends you a voice message and you get the great Kali's WhatsApp.
What's up? Yeah.
Oh shit, it's Kali.
I would have to literally find her, say to her like, what year are you 33, 4, or 5? And if she is, then I'd have to say like, did you go to kindergarten in Salem, New Hampshire at this place? You know, it would have to be. It would be. I don't know, man. It would have to be really narrowed down.
You know, back in the MySpace days, I kind of did that with some old friends back from Central Illinois because I had no contact with any of them since elementary school, and I was kind of typing in names of some good friends and shit, and I was finding them little by little. I was kind of, you know, and then getting mutual friends together and building that network, and I ended up, you know, connecting with a bunch of like old friends from elementary school that way. But it started out with, are you this or are you that?
Right.
So I get what you're saying. Yeah. But it is awkward. There were a couple of them. They were like, yeah. And why are you contacting me?
Why are you talking to me?
Well, I don't know. This internet shit's cool. You know,
did I tell you about, I got one more thing. Did I tell you about this? I think I had mentioned this in the past. There was a guy from my old high school. It was in drama. He was gay. Barely ever talked to him. You know, barely talked to him. But once in a while, you know, I would say like, maybe say something like, hey, like, or like, hey, what's up? And like, that's about it. We wouldn't really talk. He was very, very gay, very drama club, all that stuff. You know, he just wasn't someone we would get along. Like, we don't have anything in common at all, really. Nice guy. That was about it. And this fucking dude, I'm on, what is it? What was I on? I was on Facebook. All right. And actually my ex-girlfriend was like really kind of like friends with him a lot. And so I'm on Facebook. This was about a year and a half ago to 2 years ago. I think it was 2 years ago. I get a chat DM from him. Like, hey man, how you been or whatever. And I'm like, wow, this is so weird to hear from this guy. And I'm like, hey man, yeah, what's going on? Just, you know, busy all the time and stuff. And like, holy shit, man, I haven't talked to you since high school. Legit, like since high school.
Mm-hmm.
Like, how you doing? And he was like, oh, you know, I'm all right, you know, just kind of like, you know, a little bit bored right now and stuff. I'm like, yeah. I was like,
I've heard this story.
You know, and I'm like,
I think
okay.
I have a feeling.
And it pretty quickly I start getting the vibe of like when a girl texts you like that, looking for dick pics, and I'm like, this is fucking so weird. And then the guy kept going like, and then I was like, all right, well, yeah, I'll see you, man, or whatever. And he's like, why don't you send me like, you should send me your, I could send you some pictures of me and stuff like that. And it just got weird and weird. And then I'm like, dude, what the fuck? And I'm like, nah, man, I'm good. Like, got kids and stuff with a wife. Like, I'm not really into that, but that's cool. You know, I'm like still being nice. You know, I'm not like, hey, go blow your faggoty. You know, I'm not like, and then he stops and he's like, well, man, I'm sorry about that. I'll talk to you later or whatever. He comes back. I don't remember now if it was an hour later or the next day, but he comes back like full on. And then he basically says like, hey man, you know, I could give you like $100 or whatever. Like,
good God.
Like you could send me some hot pictures of you. I'm like, what the fuck? And I'm just like, what in the fuck is going on, man? This chubby gay kid from back in high school that seemed like he was very smart and nice is now like, it's like 16 years later and he's looking for my dick cock pics in Facebook. What the fuck is going on?
Wow.
And
I'm just trying to imagine what was going on through his head after getting the ultimate turn down. Like, I'm straight, fuck off. An hour later comes back and goes, man, I got 100 spot for you if I could just get a little,
Yeah, let me see that dick. And the other weird part about the whole fucking thing is I'm saying to him, like, I mean, you see my Facebook loaded with my children and wife. Like, what, what the fuck? And I actually had to block him.
He thinks you're Chris Chrisley.
Yeah, he thinks I'm great. Do I present that? Do I go around going, oh, just put it in the cabinet, sweetheart? Like, I could see that. Like, Chris Chrisley being hit on because people are like, no, bullshit. You want dick. Let me give you the out. Let's see that dick. I'll send you my dick. You send me your dick. I'll give you the out. But, no. And I had to fucking block him. Now, I'm going to unblock him right now to see if he still has a Facebook. Because I really want to see this guy. But yeah, it was unbelievable. I was just like, what in the fucking world is going on? Oh my God. He's still on Facebook. Oh my God. He's making a duck face in a photo.
Oh, jeez.
Hold on. I'm looking at him right now.
It's the crime.
I mean, dude, if I could have... If I leaked this to any of our friends and be like, dude, does he ever hit you up for cock pics? Because he's trying to like suck my dick and shit, and he's still friends with all these sweet, nice people from high school, like people that like people that liked me, but were like, Jesus, Dan, you're a little fucking sick sometimes, with your comedy or your humor, but I love you, man. That's just Dan. That's Cronin, but like, did you know? Well, yeah, you say that, and then you probably go around saying this guy's the most like wonderful person. Did you know he wants my cum in his ass? Did you know that? Did you know he wants a married man's cum in his ass? What?
How long ago was this that he hit you up? The story you just told.
A year and a half ago, I think.
Wow.
Oh, what? Really?
Yeah.
Fairly recent.
I'm trying to go into.
How did I miss this story?
If I can,
you told it before.
I've sort of told it. I think once or twice. It was probably in a random. Oh my God, I have the fucking text messages. I am going to show you the text messages. Oh my God.
Oh no.
Oh my God. Can't complain, laying in bed, can't sleep. Yeah, man, I'm always awake. No bueno, he says. I say, always working on stuff like a mad scientist. He says, how's the ladies treating you? And I said, my wife or my daughter. And then he says, all the good ones are wife up.
What?
All the good ones are wife up, is what he said to that.
Oh, I
remember he's gay, so I'm giving him that leeway, right? Like a girl, too. A girl says that, you give her the leeway, but you start thinking, oh, she's throwing at you that she likes you. Like, even though she's saying something nice, there's that subliminal, like, I'm telling you I like you. But he's gay, so I'm giving him that because, all right, gay guys are the same as a girl hitting on me to me. I don't care. So I'm like, that's a little weird, but okay. And I go, well, we got 3 kids now. Sleep doesn't happen. He goes, woof, geesh, put that thing away. And I said, yeah, no more. He says, LOL. I said, been with her so long. I said, Jess was the previous girl because he knew my ex-girlfriend. And he goes, that's not saying much about her, something like that. I said, and then I said, well, you just got to find somebody to love. And he goes, left hand's good for now. And I said, yeah, that's all I do is work now. Then he said, that's no fun, yawn. And then I said, Friday nights usually drinking, I get weird, And then he goes, how weird? Like, I can have fun with you weird?
Oh, you opened yourself up on that one.
Yeah, he said that.
Were you testing him at this point?
Yeah, so
were you, like, baiting him?
I legit was, I think, testing him. Or I was just trying to say my usual shit like, yeah, I get fucked up and weird on Friday nights. So I say that, and he goes, like, I can have fun with you weird? And then I went, like, I paused for a long time here in the text.
Yeah, like, What do you
I go,
respond?
no, but kinda. We tend to drink on my podcast, and that's really it. Ends up being crazy drunk show. I stay away from bars now because I was crazy at bars, basically. Then he writes tease. And then after he wrote, I got excited, he wrote. So then I wrote, I sent him the Night Flirt app with the phone sex line. And then he wrote, laugh out loud. I said, I called it on my show one night, told him I was so long I'd shred his diaper. Now I'm fucking with this guy. Then he goes, what kind of fun you like? And like this is the best part right here because this is when I start to go radio silent. Look at this. I can't believe I have these. What kind of fun you like? Question mark, face, shame you're not closer. Just saying. And I went, sorry, editing a video in and out. And I wrote in and out. Then he wrote tease. Like getting head? Hee hee. No fun. I'll make it worth your while. $.
There you go. That's the cornet thing.
This is the cornet thing. $. I'll blow you already. And $100 he writes. $100 he writes.
Damn.
Dude, like what in the fuck? And then I wrote, haha, nah, I'm good, man. I might blow a dude for $500K though. He goes, I'd want to blow anyways. And then I wrote, you will find someone. I used to have some great convos on MySpace back in the day. He goes, hee. How big are you? I'd pay just to see a pic of it. How big are you? Tease? You want to tell me, please? $10, $100? Hee. I need to not drink. How's it hanging? Sup, sexy. This is on a different day. How's it hanging? Question mark. Horny? Question mark. I blocked him.
Hashtag me too.
Like I was, this guy was, I can't tell you, like this was like the sweet gay drama kid. Like who all the girls liked and all the teachers, he was like teacher's pet and shit. All that stuff, like responsible, like he was going to college, all these things. Like, so like you would never say these type of things. And he was like full on trying to, like, it was fucking bizarre.
He looks like Bert from Bert and Ernie if they were real humans.
Yeah, he does. He's going Bert and Ernie. Oh my god, dude! What in the world? Meanwhile, the whole
sexy.
Oh, oh man. Okay, so I just
did
can't
he ride
it.
the short bus? And be honest, did he ride the short bus?
Who's that?
That dude. I mean, he just didn't seem to get it.
Yeah, I think he did. Well, and here's the thing. Whole effing show. What's up, Scampoli, you fuck? I don't think your donation played because I have all these, like, safety precautions in the donations right now to, like... And here's the other thing. I have been told everybody dies, everybody kills this guy, everybody kills that guy, this guy kills that guy, this guy doesn't kill, this guy dies, doesn't die, another die. I've been told everything. So because I've been told everything about everything, you could tell me what happens and I wouldn't know it because I've already been told a million other things. But here's the other thing, whole effing show. The donations are like triggered for like multiple combinations of if you say killed and died or like names of characters from Avengers, it actually just chops the donation, doesn't even play it. And then on top of that,
you actually did that?
Yeah, I spent time because I knew it was going to happen.
Wow.
So not only that, but like even if you even when I'm reading the donation to see what it says before I decide to play it, all the things that I blanked out are all blanked out with the asterisk. So like all the names that you wrote and stuff are all asterisked out.
So you can't even be ruined looking at Streamlabs.
So like, I can't even be ruined. Oh, dude, I know.
So genius.
I know this game. Trust me, I know this game. Now you probably could super chat it, but that being said, guys, that's all I got to say. And I told people don't be in the chat. If you don't want to be ruined, don't be in the chat. Do not be in the chat. Like you don't want to be in the chat. Like you just don't. If you want to be spoiled, because people will do it. But I'm going in the morning. I'll have a lot of fun. And again, I've been told I've been told every Avenger kills Thanos. I've been told like combinations of people kill Thanos. I've been told that Thanos kills people and then he dies a certain way. I've been told that he lives at the end, and I've been told just so many different things that at this point it just doesn't matter, like, to me. Now, it might matter to you because maybe you never heard these things. But that being said, I am going to get out of here. Guys, anything else you guys want to say before we get out of here after that weird story that I just told?
Fuck Flint, Michigan. They're fucked.
Jesus, they're poor.
Today's the 5-year anniversary of that shit.
Of the water, and they're still fucked.
Yeah.
Unbelievable.
And I'll say, Hail House Bailey. Hashtag not my champ, Tommy.
Oh.
Ooh.
Guys, we'll see you tomorrow for Monetize This. You want to come on that, Dave?
Yeah, sure, I can.
I know you come on you go to bed early, but first couple hours of Dave, it's always good. It's always good with Davey. All right, bye, guys.
Over 50 million views. You're listening to The Joe Cronin Show. The Joe Cronin Show.
Go sit on a dildo.
The Joe Cronin Show.
I hope you hang your mother. This country sucks. This place sucks. CNN masturbated all fucking day. Dude, I will eat your fucking asshole out and then spit it into your mouth, baby bird style. Who wants to go? Call the show. I'll fuck your ass.